kililo. Baba me no water. Goodbye, let me know. Bad man me no water. So me watch my company. Say you watch your company. Go watch your that. Who next the wheel? Don't slip, don't let that get in. Don't let the enemy get close.
Judah, you are now flying that southern soul. Yeah, got the message early morning. Got the order for the city, yeah, we storm it. I need all soldiers ready for war. Got 50 cities we need to tour. Oh yeah, finally I'm in the green. I'm bold as a lion, got the heart of a king. We gon' blitz your city's pastors one at a time. Robbing our people, taking offering and tithes. Don't pack your bags and try to run out of town, cause we gon' blitz your city's pastors one at a time. Don't need no room, gon' turn and burn. I shine my boots, my purple earned. Off to the next city, who's all gonna roll with me? On gas I got 50, I got my Bible with me. Finally, I'm in the green. I'm bold as a lion, got the heart of a king. We gon' blitz your city's pastors one at a time. Robbing our people, taking offering and tithes. Don't pack your bags and try to run out of town, cause we gon' blitz your city's pastors one at a time. We gon' blitz your city's pastors one at a time. Robbing our people, taking offering and tithes. Don't pack your bags and try to run, cause we gon' blitz your city's pastors one at a time.
So like we are, that's how he made us. So many beautiful shades from the dust. He made us to be exceptionally set apart. He made us, he made us. The salt we flavor and our strength never wavers. We make it through the toughest of times. We make it through poverty, gunned down in the streets. We make it, we make it. Don't give up, you know times will get harder. They have no love for us. We're despised in their eyes, but just know that you're beautiful, one of a kind. So like we are, that's how he made us. So many beautiful shades from the dust. He made us to be exceptionally set apart. He made us, he made us, he made us, he made us. When we travel around the world, you see, ain't ain't nobody like Jacob's seed. From our head to our toes, the skin we're in is glistening. We stand out, we shine bright. Can't put out our light. Can't put out our light. Don't give up. More times will get harder. They have no love. They have no love for us. We're despised in their eyes, but just know that you're beautiful, one of a kind. So black we are, that's how he made us. So many beautiful shades from the dust. He made us to be exceptionally set apart. He made us, he made us, he made us, he made us.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please, as we go through the following safety instructions.
You are now flying.
I got both my Bibles on me, and I made it past the ESA, even though I fly with that heat. And I made it past baggage claim, spin the block and slide on your street. Bring it out, we be teaching in the morning. Good news for the people that's mourning. High time, wake up with snoring.
Every city, every town we be touring. 2/3 on the bull, no Jordan. Purple rain in your city is pouring. If it's out west, New Heights, I'm soaring. They can talk and they can hate on me. Reaching places they will never see. UK to Ghana, Germany, to reach my family. Shout out to the Booster Club. We come around your town, get used to it. The donation never get abused by us. And God we trust, and that's why you believe in us.
We're heading out to wake them up, and we always giving praises to the one above. And we're grateful for your works, so we show you love. All praises to the Father for the Booster Club. Now we travel all over the world, over the world, over the world, over the world. We're traveling all over the world, over the world, over the world, over the world. We're traveling all over the world, over the world, over the world, over the world. We're traveling all over the world, over the world, over the world, over the world. Yeah.
New levels, new heights I'm chasing. Travel worldwide, different fears I've been facing. Tribulation for my God, I embrace it. Now it's a plane, I return in a spaceship. Giving praises to the Father, the Superior. All around the world, we contesting in Nigeria. They're hungry for the word cafeteria. Send a puppet out of Babylon, the exterior. It's not real love, no faking. Fam around the world, I'm trying to remember faces. Touch when it's all gas, no breaking. Cause they love God and it's all they partake in.
They can talk and they can hate on me. Reaching places they will never see. UK to Ghana, Germany, to reach my family. Shout out to the Booster Club. We come around your town, get used to it. Your donation never get abused by us. And God we trust, and that's why you believe in us.
We're heading out to wake them up, and we always giving praises to the one above. And we're grateful for your works, so we show you love. All praises to the Father for the Booster Club. Now we travel all over the world, over the world, over the world, over the world. We're traveling all over the world, over the world, over the world, over the world. We're traveling all over the world, over the world, over the world.
'cause I'm made. Ooh, I'm made in the image of God. My hand ain't warm, it's nappy as hell, and that's my power. They hate on my skin, I'm black as hell, and that's my power. Look, they hate on it. They took his image and they put a white face on it. I tell you, like Bambi, how dare you? Sheesh. We was made from the soil, but we not soil. We was made from the dirt, but we not dirt. They whitewashed the greatest image they had to. If I got cancer from the sun, I'd be mad too. I wear my melanin, I ain't got any tattoos. No ink on me, no markers. I'm light skinned, but shit, I wish I was darker. This time I'm doing it right with no author. Keep pushing, go harder. Yeah, keep pushing, get smarter. Like, I got it. Rest in peace to Mohammed. Rest in peace to your Christian church. That body's filled with embalming. I know that they gon' hate on me, but I'm just speaking Ebonics. Yeah, your church I cannot sit through. Leave me alone. I love myself and my big nose and my nappy ass head that a comb can't get through. My hand ain't warm, it's nappy as hell, and that's my power. They hate on my skin, I'm black as hell, and that's my power.
Yeah, from even to even, spend holy days away from the heathen. I need a break, I don't need a reason. I need a script, I don't need your grievance. Keep it to yourself, it's better for my health. Leave it on the shelf, ain't hearing nothing else. Tonight and tonight, knowing the price, pay it off with my life. Till it's out with your lights, do it all for the Christ. And he ain't playing nice, knew the end from the start. Fix your face like it's art, the sons of a simp, call him Bart. Yeah, you did your best, played your part, but now it's time to cut you to the heart. Flex on occasion, it's the strangest of the salvation. You see it, believe it, amazing. Them chariots coming invasion since the creation. War, mine, Lord, bless the general. Greatest nation, eat them unequivocal. Bombs dropping, buddy, cause it's biblical. Start shit, now it's time to finish. Whoa. Said he won't vote, he looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
I can't wait for our kingdom to start and for there to be finished. Get rid of all of their idols and lying religions. Look for the crown like an Edris. Hey, this that crown talk. Wisdom of Solomon 5 talk. This that second Edris 6 and 9. We want eyes talk. It's your time to end and my time again. It's our time to win. Away with the sin. You know what it is. Rejoice with my kin. See that is why we repented. Golden streets, I can see myself in it. The city is bright, the kingdom of light. A wonderful sight past the angels, the inner light. I need 1,000 years of labor. Sit on my throne with my savior. Try to know wine, press alone. He bring pain like major. You think the nations is equal to us? TK Kirkland, who raised you? Flex on occasion, my God a racist. That's why we moving with patience. It's been a long time coming. I spent my whole life running. Now that I'm 10 toes down and established my faith on 100. Woe to the nations, my king will race them. You know they gotta be punished. Jeremiah 25. Yeah, you know they gon' fry. Whoa!
Said he won't vote, he looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
you know, don't you know just how wonderful you are? You want it a million. Will you give me quality time? Spirit, my body and mind. Where you live out all your days with me. Baby, you give me everything I need. That's why I give you every piece of me. When you love me like that, when you love me like that, when you love me like I don't want no interruptions. When you love me like that, when you love me like that, when you love me like I don't wanna let you go. The way that you hold me feels just like the day when you married me. Pray for you only, pray you live out your days with me joyfully. When you love me like that, when you love me like that, when you love me like I don't want no interruptions. I won't pick up my phone, you got me alone tonight. If it's an emergency, I know they'll call me twice. So let it ring, ring again. I'll make time well spent, make you want it again. Lay your head on my pillow, relax. What you want from me, my king? Just ask, baby, you give me everything I need. Yeah. That's why I give you every piece of me. Yeah. When you love me like that, when you love me like that, when you love me like I don't want no interruptions. When you love me like that, when you love me like that, when you love me like I don't wanna let you go. The way that you hold me feels just like the day when you married me. Pray for you only, pray you live out your days with me joyfully. When you love me like that, when you love me like that, when you love me like I don't want no interruptions.
I'm loving you,
I'm loving you.
yes indeed. I'm loving you,
I'm loving you.
yes
Yes,
indeed.
indeed. You love me. I just wanted to enjoy this moment with you. I need your love and you love me. I just wanted to enjoy this moment with you. Uninterrupted.
You are now flying.
Okay, we pull up in the hood where they say it ain't safe. It's all good, little nigga, we straight. We ain't doing nothing wrong, we just tryna be great. And show them love in our enemies' face. They say it's a marathon, funny cause my guy racist. They hate this, we on the block with the basics. And we ain't talking nothing, just a sword, that's a Cambridge. And we don't care about what they say. Everybody put your hands up if you feel good today. Hit the brody up like what's good today. You hear me, Bella, you all really feeling good today. Probably about to hit another hood today. Now I'm swerving on the fly mission, but we like to call it serving. Cold on the hater, Iceman, George Gervin. Scriptures cutting deep, it's guaranteed to leave it hurting. Now tell me what the word is. We probably about to pull up in the hood where they say it ain't safe. It ain't safe.
A lot of these niggas be in chairs, they can't stand us. Hearing us march is like an anthem. Yeah, we hear the sick, the lame, we tell them stand up. But some of these niggas is bitter, they bring cancer. Some of these preach for higher, we bring answers. Like karate, we keep growing higher and higher. Store my treasure to heaven, that's a wire transfer. We in dangerous places, but we still safe. Waiting at home is a high place. Oh, you think you hard with your AK? I got 144K. Fighting over blocks, we don't take you serious. We teach from the Bronx up to Nigeria. Filling up my cup till it runs over. Going hard till I go home.
Okay, we pull up in the hood where they say it ain't safe. It's all good, little nigga.
It's that time again. Yeah.
Ya es la hora. You know, power hour. Ponle atención, class is in session. Tune in for an hour, maybe more, that's a blessing. Learn from the captains and the leadership. Flee from religion, cause them churches never teaching shit. Everything you learn for your benefit. Line upon line is a requisite. Never take a deficit, yeah. That mean you take a loss if you stray from the way. You get the understanding if you study every day. Apply what you learn and bless when you pray. There's one interpretation, man, it say what it say. Ya venía el tiempo, entra para el templo. Aprende del maestro con talento. La Biblia es el centro, usando a Israel como instrumento. No te pierdas en doctrina como viento. Estudia y ora y aplica. Tiempo para Dios, ven, hace una cita. Escritura dinamita, morenos y hispanos israelitas. Oye cómo explica Israel unido en Cristo para la vida. Nunca se divida. Tune in, it's the power hour. Learn your family history, don't be a coward. Yeah. Tune in, it's the power hour. I said learn your family history, don't be a coward.
Yeah, history to learn. It's the power hour. The 11 hour. Tune in to your history. You know it ain't no mystery. Power hour. The 11 hour. You gon' know your true history. 11 hour. Power hour.
Yeah, now you rockin' with the deacon while you waiting on the weekend. From the tribe of Ephraim, but don't call him Puerto Rican. That's a byword, those ain't names, it's God-given. Fighting from oppression to saving all guys, chillin', giving light to the people. Don't let the devil beat you when you have at your disposal all these leaders that can teach you how to fight fornication, eat in moderation, correcting all these marriages and self-examination. All these different topics getting covered plus a lot more. You probably sleeping if you thinking this is not war. All these different topics getting covered plus a lot more. Just tune in and we gon' tell you what to watch for. Yeah, the power hour. You know, it's the power hour. Yeah, the power hour. Yeah.
Shalom, 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 shalom. Most High Christ bless. Most High Christ bless.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Hey, man. Deke's not here. But guess what? You know?
Bro, what's up with Job and his like introductions, bro?
Right.
Like, it seems like somebody died.
He got
something's
do the
going
thing.
on. Somebody got sick.
Man.
And he just said, Deke's not here.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, man. Deke's, man. He brings that fire, bro.
You could do like a good, like let's say somebody writes like a story. You could be like that, like Hansel and Gretel or something like that, or you know Romeo and Juliet. Like he could be a great narrator, but only on the scenes that are very like
solemn.
Mm-hmm. That's a good word. I like that.
So
solemn.
he got like that Eeyore. Like
I can't hear you.
Eeyore. He got the Eeyore.
Him? Yeah, I can hear him.
Hey, pull up Eeyore. Pull up Eeyore.
Oh snap!
Oh man, I can hear me.
We didn't even welcome the people to the Power Hour Plus.
Yeah, we gotta do that first. Who we got on the panel?
No, we got to welcome them to the Power Hour Plus. Officer Joe.
Oh, I thought I did that. Hey, welcome to the Power Hour Plus.
Yeah.
Hey. Who are you, sir?
Power Hour Plus. Hey, I'm gonna shake it off of me. You know what I mean? You know,
on.
Deke had something. He was about to bring some fire. But you know, all praises. You know, that's why the scripture says, you know, two is better than one.
Right.
So because you know he's a Deke, he got a lot of stuff that he got to deal with, unexpected things, and you know you got to just get it done. At the end of the day, that's what we're here for.
That's it.
All praises to the Most High. Who we got on the panel with us?
Hey, I am Officer Asher.
You never introduced yourself, officer.
I thought I did.
Did he?
It was so Eeyore-ish.
It was so
Eeyore-ish.
You gotta do it again. Do it again.
Ask the crowd. Let's see what the crowd says.
Did Officer Job introduce himself, or was he Eeyore?
You gotta pull up that Eeyore, bro.
Yeah, put that Eeyore.
Yo, this is Officer Joe, bro.
Put that Eeyore. Was he more like this Eeyore
now,
right here?
Let me break down this photo. Can you put it up on the stage, please? I gotta break it down.
Break it down.
Now, this isn't Officer Joe like naturally because
he's cram.
He's usually very lively, you know. Cram, right?
Double cram.
But in his introductions, because like, you know, when I'm not here and Officer Job's doing it, you know, maybe I'm out of town or whatever, because usually, you know, I'm going to be here.
Yeah.
So I'll watch it, you know, like live or like a replay, right?
Right.
And then it's always the same. Hey, Welcome to the Power Hour Plus. Deek's not here.
Right.
But
who we got on the panel? Who we got on the panel?
Hey, so let's start it over.
Uh-huh.
All right.
All right. All right.
Hey, welcome to the Power Hour Plus.
Yeah.
I am Officer Joe.
Come on.
Yeah.
Live in effect.
That's it.
There we go.
Hey, who we got with me?
Officer Asher here from the tribe of Asher. I'm not from the tribe of Issachar. For those that have always thought, they'd be like, "Yo, man, you Issachar?" Like, no, my name is Asher for a reason, bro. Anyways, I'm Asher. Who are you?
I'm Officer Ravain.
Officer Benson.
Officer Tobias.
Toby.
That's it.
But like, you still got that stigma though, because you know Issachar named themselves Issachar.
Right.
That's true.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
No, he
That's a
just
good
look
point.
indigenous. Just because he look indigenous
Damn.
don't mean
Hey,
he's
man. Hey, yo. Hey. Get your own jokes,
that's
bro.
from that's from
Get
Deep.
your own jokes.
I mean, but he do look indigenous though.
Yeah, he does, but
Something like it.
He wears it good though.
Hey, you know what? I wanted to mention, if I could, Officer Joe.
Go ahead.
I thought about what you said earlier. It was very profound. I wanted to make sure that the panel knew. The way that this table is structured, put that long view again that you just had up.
Give them a long view
Vincent,
so they
you
can,
saw this
so
coming,
they
right?
can understand
Joe,
the parable.
Vincent, you saw this coming?
Joe made
Okay,
a very
all right.
good observation.
All right.
And when he said it, you know that explosion emoji? That was me. So you see how Officer Othaniel's on this side or Benson is on this side, and then you got Ruvain on the opposite end. What it does is it keeps the table leveled. Because if Benson was here and maybe let's say that Tobias was there, the table might have flipped on Benson's side and or the opposite on Ruvain's side. So the synchrony here is very good, even when it comes to the weight distribution. So Officer Job, I just wanted to say that your comment was very profound.
Yes,
it made a
sir.
lot of sense. And I could tell that you were mathematically sound when you were in high school.
Yeah, one of my favorite topics because I was just looking at physics. We got two greensmen on the outside right here.
Come on.
And we got two larbacks right here.
Okay.
So it balances it out, physics.
Right.
Like on a ship.
Physics.
On a ship, if you put all the way on one side, the ship's probably going to tip to the right.
That's right, aerodynamics.
Aerodynamics.
The Lord loves a just balance.
I don't think that's aerodynamics, but
Okay.
On the bottom,
I don't
it
think
is.
That's true.
what
That's true. It's not
aerodynamics
aerodynamics. It is weight dynamics.
weight differential.
Yeah.
Weight
Weight
ratios.
dynamics.
Okay, all right.
Yep. Right? Right?
I'd agree with-
more of a force against the wind.
Right.
Force
I'd agree with weight ratios and weight dynamics. I'd
Right.
agree with that.
So you agree that your fatness balances out his fatness.
Damn. Just say yes.
Yes.
That's it. That's all you do. Just say yes.
People probably like, damn, they're mean to each other. Like, nah.
Imagine what you don't hear.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
It's all
this,
right.
This is rated PG.
Let the righteous smite me. It shall be a kindness.
All praises. A lot of people say that though, and inside they got bitterness.
Man, that's
they have
bad.
that show. They got that show on the outside, but inside they bitter, and you won't find
Man.
out about it till David told me.
Man,
They want
nah,
shalom.
you
Yeah.
will go
Today of
three or four DOAs, and then you find out.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Crazy
Facts.
word. But hey, man, all praises to the Most High. Another Power Hour Plus is here, and since we don't have a thumbnail, because every time, for some real reason, everything's spiritual, so I'm gonna keep it like that. That's why I don't got a thumbnail. It's all good though. The fire's still gonna come out. What's the title?
The title is The Spirit of Jason from Then Until Now.
The Spirit of Jason from then to now. So you can kind of have an idea where this is gonna go.
Not really. Are we talking about Friday the 13th?
Oh,
What we talking about?
Nah, man, those are for
Who is Jason?
unbelievers.
That was a good
They're
one.
gonna actually find out who Jason is today. After today, they're gonna know who Jason is to the T, because we're gonna go in history, Josephus book,
Okay.
Wiki.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see that spirit then all the way up to today, and what we're. Remember, he said nothing's new under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna start that, because first we got to get into the house cleaning
Okay.
or keeping.
All right, we're gonna start with Officer Job. What is the sin of the night?
Morocco.
Why you laughing?
I'm trying to figure out, is Officer Job in the building? You in the building?
Yes, sir.
All praises. He said he got the Morocco mint. Okay, we go keep it moving. Officer Asher?
You know, I've been reading all week.
Mm-hmm.
The book of Hosea.
Uh-huh.
I got that. You know, Hosea. Oh, Ecclesiastes actually was another book that I was reading. You know who wrote Ecclesiastes?
So you're wearing the Solomon's Wisdom.
Solomon's Wisdom.
Gotcha. Understood.
See what I did there?
I saw what you did.
Okay, thank you.
I saw what you did. What you got?
He dropped some hints that some may not have picked up.
Right.
But I'm rocking Drakkar Knights.
Drakkar Knights?
Wait.
Okay, all praise.
Wait,
I just picked me up a new butter, too.
Wait. Say that name again?
Drakkar Knights.
Not Draco.
Bro, that's not like an album.
Drakkar.
Yeah, that was
a music album.
I never like seen or heard that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got a copy, too.
Ooh, it's like that?
It's pretty good.
It sounds profound.
Man, I need to take it out of my car.
Oh, yeah, this thing gonna melt. Toby, my man.
Rose Sandalwood.
Okay. Hey, he stayed with the steak.
Consistent.
Bro, oh my God. I just noticed. I didn't notice until I noticed. But if you look closely, Tobias has an AirPod right here and an earpiece right here.
Lord have mercy.
What is happening right now? So is he tuned in to the last Power Hour while he's watching? While he's doing the current Power Hour? What's happening right now?
It might be like last week's Power Hour that he's like tapped into with the white AirPod and he got the earpiece on.
Simultaneously.
So backstory, so people can understand.
Bring it out.
For some reason, I think it might be he might take showers with it. I'm actually not going to assume. I'm gonna ask my brother. Do you take showers with it?
I have taken a shower.
See?
Yeah.
Hey, I just need to know.
Yo, IT back there reacting, bro.
Hold on. There is a prophet amongst us. He tapped into his
Cram Nation.
His Cram Nation psyche and was like, I know. He showers with the AirPod.
Thou art a prophet.
Hey, man. Hey, so if you can you let the people know why you wear your AirPod everywhere?
I would like to know.
I'm just curious because
damn, bro, that's a piercing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, you might. Hey,
it ain't really off. It ain't really.
You
off.
will never lose it. Is it because you lost your last one? You're traumatized and you don't want to lose this one?
No, just enjoy it.
No, this is really something really. Like strong. This is like really real. Like people probably thinking, laugh. No, he wears his
like an idol,
like all the time.
That's like an idol.
When the last time you seen him without it,
bro? I don't think I've ever seen
in
it.
a year.
Oh snap!
I have not seen it.
Have you seen him without the AirPod?
AirPod. I'm gonna ask a crazy question. I want the sisters to answer just real quick. Sisters, answer this just with a. Answer this with a.
Oh, shoot.
However you want to answer.
He about to cram.
If you were proving someone
Lord,
and you went out somewhere with them and they had their AirPod in,
like you,
how would you look at that?
Like you out to dinner,
like you,
right?
It's supposed to be a one-on-one,
right?
It's supposed to be
intimate setting,
yeah, intimate. Even though that's cupcaking according to Deke, which is he brought the scriptures out. He gave us the understanding on that, but. If you was one of those that decided not to listen to Deke and was like, no, I'm gonna go do this, and you was with this person and they had an AirPod in, how would you feel? Come on, give it to me.
We want to know.
I just want to know. I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
Like y'all are at dinner, y'all supposed to be talking, and then there's an AirPod in his right ear,
and it doesn't come out.
Oh, that's a great video, by the way. That's a great
right.
Phone,
Abigail says she wouldn't like it. Ref to a third of us said,
The things that make you go,
James Ribb said, like he may not be that interested in me.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Oh, have mercy.
The message that it sends, a lot of times we send messages without realizing what we're doing
in a subliminal
manner.
Man.
Like we may have good intentions behind it, but the other party probably like, wow, like that person, wow.
Especially like if you're doing a radio show.
Wait, what is that person? Sean 065? I would think he is distracted with something more important than our time together. Interesting. So yeah, so the reason why I said that is because I got word when he went out, you know, he courted a sister and he went with some chaperones. And I asked the chaperone, I was like, I'm gonna ask you a very crazy question right now, but I just need you to answer truthfully. When you were with him, did he have his AirPod in the whole time? He's like, yep.
So this ain't even a domestic thing.
Oh shoot!
This ain't even a domestic
national thing.
This is a national thing.
No
I had to inquire. I had to investigate. I was like, I have to know. I have to know. Much love.
I wonder if there's like if it's like, you know, in those movies you watch, it's like they have the little earpiece and like is somebody talking to him?
Yeah,
throughout the whole time.
Info.
Right. But this dude, he might not even be that might not even be the real. Maybe the real Tobias has been gone since like last year.
So you saying like when he's breaking stuff down, when he's calling scriptures and stuff on the show,
that's
like
not him.
Someone else.
That's the AirPod.
It's like that. It's like that SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob had the antenna in his head.
Oh
and
yeah,
Patrick was giving him answers like
right, yeah,
all the way
that's
across
it.
town.
That's
Wow,
it.
Now let's go back to what a sister sent. Prominent sister who is the wife of a mighty deacon, Joshua. His wife sent him this. Let's play it. He played this last week.
Oh yes,
this thing
yes,
was
that's a good
deep.
one.
I was like, ooh.
That is deep.
So I want y'all to watch this, and that's something that's in the hand. Imagine something that's connected to the body. Play on.
This string is going to represent the connection between the two of us. So I give you the end of it.
It's tight.
It's very tight. And if I look at you in the eye and I say, Stephen, how's it going, man?
It's going good. Yeah.
Yeah? Do you find that some of the biggest struggles you had yesterday was mostly with business or personal, or tell me something with business?
The struggles with business yesterday.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so you're on your phone now, and the connection has been reduced.
Yeah, so I just pulled out my phone, and now I'm looking, and what did you feel in the line?
I felt like the tightness went loose.
Yeah, it went slack. Right, but that's the physical. Emotionally, how did that feel?
It felt disrespectful.
Yeah. Now, let's put it taut again, and I'm talking to you, and I say, so what are you looking forward to this weekend?
I'm looking forward to...
No, go ahead. And this is me just trying. It's still tight. Don't worry. I still am connected to you. No, don't worry about it. I'm right here. Go ahead. Yeah. Exactly. You see how all of a sudden you want it to let go now?
Yeah.
Yeah, for anybody listening. So we both had it tight. I look at my phone while still holding it tight, where I'm saying, no, I'm listening. Go right ahead. And all of a sudden, you are the one that let go of the line.
Yeah.
But let's say you and I were having lunch, and I'm talking like this to you, and I put my phone right here. Do you feel a difference?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Do you feel I'm more connected or less connected?
Less connected.
Yeah, and if
I'm amongst priorities, not the priority.
Do you feel any different if I flip it over?
Yes, I do.
And my face it's down?
Yes, I do.
Now,
it's a signal.
Of?
That you think this is more important and you don't want to be distracted.
Imagine, what would you feel like if you got together with a friend and you just said, hey, where's your phone? He said, oh, I just left it in the car. I just want to sit with you.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Does anybody do that?
No.
No. What's the strength of the connection? Because we've all been that person, like we just showed with the string, where they get out their phone while you're talking and they're like, yeah, right, go ahead. And you go, I don't want this.
Yeah.
You let go because it's like, this isn't real connection. So if you want to be a better communicator, you have to understand the definition of true connection. It's keeping it taut.
So imagine that was a phone on the table.
Right.
Imagine when you're looking at someone and talking to them and you see a little thing just there. Mm-hmm. You gotta literally look at the person the whole time. It's not like you gotta look at the table. You gotta look at the person. You see a little thing just hanging out.
Yeah.
Love you, Tobias.
Hey,
but yeah,
Officer Job, if you don't mind, just one scripture.
Go ahead.
So 1929.
That's it.
Let's go. And then we'll move on because I know you got a lot to to cover tonight.
Yes, sir.
But hey, this is in the spirit though. Nothing is not in the spirit.
Man, this
you understand? Everything is spiritual.
Smite by the righteous. Go ahead.
That right.
He's gonna read his own demise. Go.
Let's
Oh,
do
dang.
it.
1929.
The book of Sirach, chapter 19,
I love
verse
prayer.
29.
I love
Come
prayer.
on.
Go ahead.
A man may be known by his look,
So this is important. It says a man may be known by his look. Go ahead.
and one that hath understanding by his countenance.
Come on.
When thou meetest him.
So let's break that down. It says a man may be known by his look. So this is in regard to how he carries himself. This is his body language, as well as just physically how he looks, right? So when you see a homeless man, you could tell he's homeless based off the things that he wears, or maybe the things that he doesn't wear, right? Based off his cleanliness and so on and so forth. You could discern and say, okay, that's a homeless man, right? Now let's take it a step further in regards to something more normal. If, like the example there, you with a brother, you with a sister, you with your spouse, something like that, and you notice that as you talk to them, they're kind of looking around, right? They're maybe, like the example, looking at their phone. It doesn't even have to be a phone. It could be that they're just not fully there. That's what it means by a man or a woman may be known by their look, and one that has understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him. Because you could tell a lot just based off body language alone. As a matter of fact, that actually speaks even louder than words themselves.
That's correct.
Because I could be feigned to Officer Joe, Officer Ravain, anybody. And I could speak very eloquently and say, hey, this, that, the third. But my body language could be speaking the exact opposite.
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So we got to be mindful in how we carry ourselves, how we look, and how we conduct conversations. That's if you care, because if you're really trying to build a relationship with a brother or a sister, you want to be there. You want to be present. And I think that's something that should be very cognizant in all of us. Even though you may not have nothing in your ear, even though you may not be, necessarily looking at something in your phone, you don't want to give that appearance. You want to let that other person know, like, hey, I'm here. I took the time to be here. And right now, it's just me and you. It's just me
Facts. Facts. All praises to the Most High. At the end of the day, everything is spiritual at the end of the day. But let's move on. Let's go ahead and Rue.
Right. So I'm Officer Ruvain, and I'm wearing
Lord
cedar leather vanilla. Toga. All right. So, hey, y'all know what time it is. Let's get to the video.
Did he give his?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
He did. That's how we discovered, once again, the earpiece.
The earpiece. Mm-hmm.
Come on. All praises. Hey, y'all remember a few years ago, it was an anti-modest gym apparel movement with the sisters on like social media, right? Now all of a sudden it's flipped, and you got people coming out that's not with us, but you see a lot of videos of them wearing modest clothing, right? Right. Lo and behold, we are setting the standard. We are literally turning the world upside down, one fringe, one border of blue at a time. And now with the original royalty, we are literally setting the dress code back on the earth. Because all of our new product, it comes fringed. It's a conversation piece when you out and about.
Oh yeah, I done had a lot of people.
That's my point. Is fresh to death, and we ain't coming with no regular schmegler. The materials that we use are genuine premium material. And look, we just the best in the world. It is what it is. I ain't make it up. Take it up with my father, and that's all I got to say about that. Fire.
And the thing too, it's not just material that was just picked and said, "Hey, throw it on the shelf, let's sell it." No, this was hand picked. It went through its trials of being able to be sold to the people, so that way it's the best of the best. It's not just something like some regular material. Like, no, this is material that was sought after, It was chosen among other options. So that goes to show like the effort that went into making sure that this is done right for the people.
Absolutely.
And we know that because we behind the scenes on some of these things. So
right.
We know the care and the love that it takes to
Right.
produce good quality stuff, you
Yep,
know?
yep.
Because if something comes back and they don't look as good, you know, the ones that is governing over this is going to make sure that they get the best possible quality for their people. That's love. That's care.
Right.
And that means more than the actual piece of clothing itself, in my opinion.
That's facts.
Hey, brothers, if y'all and sisters, drop a comment if you have purchased any of the Royal Range apparel yet. And if so, what do you have? I
That's
know
right.
For me, I have 3. I have both of the denim and I have the black and red one already. So what y'all got? Have y'all made your purchase yet? I know also Ravain got the specific names.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So let's go ahead. Drop them comments. What y'all got? I don't know about y'all, but my whole closet is turned into original royalty.
It's literally turned into an original royalty closet.
Like, I got a whole shelf or like, section that's just all OR.
That's facts.
And a crazy thing is, like you said, officer, a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
Right.
Man. So all praises to the Most High. And more importantly, what comes out on OR, if you don't cop that thing, it might be too late.
Might be too. Right. Oh, I thought you was gonna.
You thought I was gonna get stuck again?
I thought you was coming back like this week with a. You know what I mean? With a little, we gonna work on that. We gonna work on that.
All
praises, man.
Is that it? Hey, so all praises to the Most High. Hey, I want to touch 2 things before we get into the topic. First, we're gonna do health because that's one of the things that I'm really big on. So anytime I'm up here, I'm going to bring something health-wise out. Why? Because America set up a system to kill us.
Right.
Literally.
Our liquor stores, grocery stores,
Planned Parenthood
stores, period, in our neighborhoods, if you know what kind of stuff that they stock the shelves with, it's not going to be the same things like if you were to go to the higher end areas.
That's facts.
Right.
So we got to be mindful and making sure we watch and knowing how to do the things that we've been pushing on the show, that Deke's been pushing for a while, that all the leadership's been pushing, Captain Shim, the science behind getting to that God body that the Most High God gave us from the beginning. And it just takes discipline at the end of the day. But, over generation after generation, that discipline is not there. So it's going to be easier to do something hard. It's easier to put a Twinkie in your face.
Man.
It's easier to go grab that easy thing to just rip open and eat. But it's take discipline to do what God wants us to do. And when you look at the scriptures, it's easier to do sin. But it's going to take a lot of discipline to apply these scriptures. That's why the churches and Christianity, they love sin. And it's going to go into the topic. But let's start with health, because I know Officer Asher got something on that.
Yeah, so as I was going through Instagram, I came across this video, and he brings out some good points. Check it out. He speaks for himself. The video speaks for itself. Go ahead.
Bro, everyone that's in shape tells you to eat less and move more. And then you're like, nah, I'm just going to jump in the sauna. Everyone that's in shape tells you to drink more water and track your calories. And you'd be like, nah, I'm going to have this flexible diet. I'm going to eat out on the weekends. Everyone that's in shape tells you to prioritize protein. And you're like, nah, I'm going to just take this fat burner. Bro, everyone that's in shape tells you to lift weights consistently. Nah, I'm just going to sweat it off and do cardio for 2 hours. Everyone that's in shape tells you to sleep 7 to 8 hours. You're like, nah, I'm just going to drink this caffeine, bro. I got this energy drink. Everyone that's in shape tells you to eat whole foods. And you're like, nah, I'm just gonna get on the peptides. I'm gonna find my magic supplement. Bro, the problem isn't that you don't know what to do. The problem is that you're looking for a shortcut around the things that actually freaking work. The people that are getting results aren't doing anything special, bro. They're just doing the boring stuff. And they're not avoiding it. Quit avoiding the boring stuff, and maybe you'll actually start seeing the results you want.
That's it. That's facts, though. That's facts. Hey, 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 3. Just on this point that he made right here. He said, they're not doing anything special. They're just doing the boring stuff. And they don't even have to be boring, but he just made that point because when it comes to burning fat effectively, you're going to have to give up the things that you love. You know, you not fully, but to a certain degree. But at the same time, that's what's going to cause them results. 1 Samuel 2:3.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2 and verse 3. Talk no more, so exceeding proud.
Right, because when you speak about these different methods and, you know, this special hack that you got and these new particular fat burner pills that you're getting, that's you speaking exceedingly proudly. Because you've been getting the advice from people that are in shape, that have been doing this for a while, and they tell you certain things, and you disregard all of that because you want to go and do your own thing. And that's fine. Everybody has their own different methods and so forth, but you got to follow a certain principle. And it would behoove you, if somebody's in shape and has a pattern of being in shape and they know certain things, you should follow what they're saying and see if that works.
I mean,
but a lot of people disregard.
The scriptures do say, if you see a man of understanding, wear out his footsteps.
Facts.
I mean, that same principle can apply to, you know, following the footsteps of somebody that's actually in shape.
Right. That's 100. Go ahead.
Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth.
Here's the point.
For the Lord is a God of knowledge.
Watch this.
And by him, actions are weighed.
And just like anything else, actions are weighed. You can speak about it. You could talk about it. You could tell your friends about your goals and that you got that new gym membership when it hit, you know, the New Year's resolution. But if you don't do anything about it and you don't do the necessary steps and do the things that you need in order for you to burn that fat, nothing is going to happen. All right. So y'all make sure you take heed to that, be keen to that, and make them changes. Make them changes. It's that time.
Yeah.
All right, Ruvain?
Yes, sir. All praises.
Yes, sir.
Hey, real quick, Isaiah 5 and 21. This is going into what that video was about. This precept came to my mind. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 21. Woe unto them.
Whoa. Woe means destruction unto them. Read.
That are wise in their own eyes.
Read.
And prudent in their own sight.
So wise in your own eyes, meaning like the video is like, you have the solutions. You have the solution. If you're really trying to get in shape, you have all the tools, you got all the examples in front of you, but you want to stay wise in your own eyes, thinking that there's a shortcut and there's a way that you can do that no one else found, and you're going to be that first person that discovers it. It says, woe to that person. You're going to continue to be fat. You're going to continue to be unhealthy, which is the biggest key of this. Composition of the body is one thing, but the health, that longevity, that's what is the most important thing that comes from it is the longevity of health. So why? So we can continue to push this truth. Right. So you can enjoy your kids. You know, you're getting older, you got young kids.
Right.
You get to the point where you can't move around like they can, it's because of you.
Right.
Selfish
Big
person.
mentioned before on the show, he said a lot of people say, I'll die for my kids, but you got to ask yourself too, will you live for your kids? Like, why don't you live for them instead of just saying I'll die for them?
Well, they probably really meant that they're gonna die,
right?
Bad health,
and right? You will.
Hey, and that's a good point that you made, because when you are on that particular hospital bed or at home, you forget about the times that you was healthy, and at that time, that's when you want to make those changes to drop the weight, drop the fat, cleanse your liver, whatever the case may be that is the cause of you being in the hospital. But let's look at it at an even surface level. When we get sick, and I'm just talking about you might have caught a fever or something like that. If it's like one of them bad ones, you at home, you're like, you just like, hey, babe, can you make me some soup? I'm saying, if you married, if you single, you cooked, right? But you just jacked up. Just imagine if you really in the hospital for something detrimental because you didn't watch your weight. It's gonna be that much the worse. That's when you're going to think about all the stuff that was being said, just like Officer Job said, just like he said. So y'all got to be very mindful. All
All praises. All praises. That was it for you, officer? For health?
Sir, yeah, that's it.
All praises. Very important thing, man. Just take heed, brothers and sisters. Hey, we ain't here to cause no confusion. We ain't here just to say, oh, just do it because I'm doing it. We're here to tell you what the Bible says and what God wants us to do. Because at the end of the day, that's what he says to do.
That's right.
All right. Hey, I just want to touch one thing on marriage. It was on my spirit to bring this out. I saw this and I noticed we haven't hit nothing on marriage lately. Or just sisters looking to get married and sisters that are already married. Let's get that leadership one. This was heavy when I watched it. I was like, dang. And this is gonna probably hurt or touch a nerve of the simps. But Lord's will, you take from this and just grow. Sisters, take your part from this and grow. But this was heavy. Go ahead, play that.
Leadership becomes meaningless if the leader only gets to lead when he agrees with you. And if I only trust your leadership when it aligns with my preferences, then I'm not really following your leadership at all. I'm following mine. Leadership becomes meaningless if the leader only gets to lead when he agrees.
You can play again. I let it play 2 times.
And if I only trust your leadership when it aligns with my preferences, then I'm not really following your leadership at all.
That was
I'm
heavy.
following mine.
That's heavy what she said. Like, really think about it. This is how you know sisters, they know what power they got.
Right.
Because they got something that every man wants. So they know how to maneuver, manipulate situations, to get the man to follow their leadership. Think about it. In the Bible, the man is supposed to lead. The man is supposed to make the decisions. Right. The man is supposed to do what the Bible says to do, right? And the woman is supposed to be that pillar and trust him. When you don't have trust, that's when you want to now give your 2 cents to manipulate the decision to fall in line with what you want.
Right.
And this is across all the sisters. My wife, I be calling BS all the time. I wonder why you say that. You know what I'm saying? But if you understand the scriptures, you will be able to catch it more so than a person that is a simp. Let me just be real. That want to walk on eggshells because they don't want to. I don't want to make her mad, so I'm gonna do this just so I won't make her mad. Nah, bro.
We stomping the eggs.
Hey, I'm glad.
Who's stomping the eggs?
Hey, and I'm glad you're bringing this out because you made mention. This is for those that are married and for those that are planning to get
Thank
married.
you.
Right.
Some brothers, you could already see.
Man.
They don't have the cojones.
That's
You understand? And when it comes to women, and
marbles.
especially based off the innate nature in them, because of their foremother Eve, you got to have that Adam spirit to where once you repent, because obviously at that time he succumbed to whatever she was bringing out. Once you repent, get back that godhood, you got to put your foot down. And you got to be like, yo, this how it's going down, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the emotional turmoil that's going to come about. Because you're going to be like, oh, shoot, if I blast her on this or if I correct her on this, I ain't going to get no tonight. What should I do? You got to let all that go.
Straight up.
You got to be strong. You got to be mighty. You got to speak, with authority. And like I said, some brothers, y'all gotta really, get your balls, so to speak.
Stop being swayed by tears.
All that.
Yeah. So I had to bring this out. But I know there's probably people on here like, oh, shoot, here they go with that. Whatever. I'm just going to let it be right there, whatever's going through your mind. Let's go to the scriptures. Let's go to the beginning. The beginning. In the beginning. Let's go to Genesis 3 and get the definition of rule, and then we're going to move on. Go ahead, read that, 3 and 16.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 16. And to the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. And thy desire
Desire is a big, strong word that a lot of people look over. Desire is nothing really, that's not a small word when it comes to obedience. Because the desire, let's get the definition real quick. I am not in no rush. I want to really show it. Go ahead.
This is the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition. The exercise of authority or control, dominion.
Read that, Toby, on there.
Desire. The word desire refers to a strong feeling.
A strong feeling. Because this is all about feelings and emotions. But that strong feeling and emotion is what?
Feeling of wanting to have something or wishing for something to happen.
So that desire is supposed to be what? Read that scripture now.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire.
That strong feeling, that strong wanting, and that wishing of something, read.
Shall be to thy husband.
Shall be to your husband. A lot of people probably is like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? What does that look like? I can show you real quick. Can I show them? Ruth?
Let's go.
All right, go to Judith. Hold that. We're going to come back to that. Go to Judith 12 and 14. Because this right here is going to be, it's going to kind of tie in because it's going to be something that a sister got to understand to help build this nation. Because this little piece that we're going over real quick is a nucleus of building a strong foundation in a marriage. And if you have a strong marriage, you have a strong government and a community. Right. Go ahead and read that.
The book of Judith, chapter 12 and verse 14. Then said Judith unto him, Who am I now, that I should gainsay my Lord?
Who am I to say anything and go against my Lord? Read.
Surely whatsoever pleaseth him.
Whatever pleases him.
I will do speedily.
That's that desire.
That's it.
Whatever he desires, I'm going to desire. And I'm going to do what?
And I will do speedily.
Read.
And it shall be my joy unto the day of my death.
That's the joy, that desire, that strong feeling of wanting something and wishing something to happen. When we have this, when the sister fulfills that 100%, that nucleus is going to be stronger and stronger to build that foundation for the kingdom to come. Because guess what? In the kingdom, it's not going to be no second chances. It's not going to be no, oops, my bad. It's not going to be none of that. Rehearse your righteous acts here. Let's finish that out. In Genesis.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 16. To the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband.
And what?
And he shall rule over thee.
Look at the order. The desire, the wanting comes first. That pillar comes first. Because why? You have to be able to do that for him to rule over you. That's that submissive spirit. That's that submitting to your Lord. Because when he rules over you, you won't have no gainsay.
Right.
You're going to be like, oh, yes, Lord. And this is something that, we got to constantly be reminded. That's why I had to bring this out. You know what I mean? I know you got something.
Yes, sir. No, yeah, you made a beautiful point. And with that, that's why you have to be cognizant, especially in the proving process. You're trying to get a spouse, you're trying to get a husband, you're trying to get a wife, whatever the case may be. If you know that man is somebody that you're probably going to try to govern over based off the spirit that's in you, because everybody comes from different backgrounds, and some women are more naturally imperious than others, then you have to be cognizant to see, is that man going to level up? Is that man going to make sure that he follows after his leadership and continue to uphold authority and uphold his manhood? Because if not, you get into a relationship, it's going to be like Jezebel and Ahab. Well, not Ahab. Is that his name? You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So with the sisters, y'all got to be cognizant. And then on the flip side, the men have to be cognizant. Is that type of woman, based off how she's been, the things that she has dealt with in her life and how she is now, is that somebody that I want to deal with for the rest of my life? Not every woman is for every man, and not every man is for every woman. That's why proving is so important. Going back to the 3 years, I ain't saying it's easy, but I'm saying that it's definitely valuable when it comes to you really approving an individual. That's your partner for the rest of your life.
Right.
You understand? And what Officer Job said is on point. Because once that spouse is yours, ain't no more. Oops. Ain't no more. Oh, well, let me go ahead and reverse time and hopefully find another spouse that fits my narrative. No, it don't work like that. One precept, Officer Job,
go ahead,
if you don't mind. Psalms 45 and verse 10.
Hey, it's a brother at home that be thinking that right now. If I could turn back the
hands of time.
that's how I
There's
go.
a brother's hands getting sweaty right now looking at his wife. Don't if I don't move, she won't see me agreeing with this.
No, that's real. That's real. Go ahead. Psalms 45:10.
The book of Psalms, chapter 45, verse 10.
Now watch this.
Hearken, O daughter.
Now, this is an allegory. This is going into the children of Israel. Hearken, O daughter.
And consider.
So the daughter is making reference to the children of Israel. He says, hearken, O daughter, and consider.
And incline thine ear.
Unto me, the Father, Christ. Go ahead.
Forget also thine own people.
Let go of your own people.
And thy father's house.
Follow me wholeheartedly. That's that Revelation 7, or is it 14? Follow the Lamb whithersoever they go. But let's look at the other parallel. When it comes to you being married unto a man, what do you have to do? You have to forget thine own people and thy father's house.
Right.
Let go of your father, let go of your mother, and cleave unto your husband. That goes back to what Officer Job was bringing out. But what does that mean also? It means let go of them physically, meaning you're obviously out of their house now, and you cleave unto your husband, and also spiritually. I'm not talking about the good things. I'm talking about the things that might have been taught by them of how they conducted their marriage, but in the world. So you got to let go of all them customs, all them thoughts, all that trauma. Let that go and follow after your husband. Verse 11.
So shall the king greatly desire thy beauty.
So the king, the husband, can greatly desire thy beauty, the woman's beauty. Remember, the beauty is physical, but first it's spiritual. That's 1 Peter chapter 3. Go ahead.
For he is thy Lord.
That man is thy Lord, woman. Go ahead.
And worship thou him.
The Bible says you have to worship him.
That's it.
You got to desire him. Okay? And once again, on the parallel end, we got to worship Christ. We have to desire him. Just giving you both parallels.
Right.
But we talking about in regards to marriage, you have to follow your husband. That is your ruler.
That's it.
And that's your protection, man. That's what they don't understand.
Right.
Do not understand. That's your protection. That's your hedge. That's your making sure you don't make no dumb decisions. It's real. It goes way deep. It's real spiritual. It's funny because my wife, when we were proving, she said, she recognized, she's like, you know what? I like how stern you are because I need someone like that.
That's
like
the point. I need. She understood that. That's beautiful. She knew herself.
That's why I bring it up this example because you made a great point. She understood she needed someone that wasn't going to take crap. I made that known from the beginning. There was times I hung up where I was like, yep, she ain't calling me back. All praises, she kept stuck in there. But I said that to say this. Even though she desired it, she wasn't well exercised to what that looks like.
Right.
So that's where you got to understand. That's where that submitting spirit comes in when you don't understand something, because you got to understand when you submit, you're gonna understand it because your Lord is gonna teach you. But yes, you desire it, which is a good step, starting point. But when she actually had to go through the exercises, it's a whole different. It's different when you actually smell or taste something compared to when you hear about it all the time. I always like to use the analogy of a gun. Like, you can learn how to shoot a gun through books. You can read about it. You can learn how to load it. You can read about it. But when you actually start to do it, you're like, oh, shit, it's hard to do this. You got to do it a certain way. Oh, it's hard to... Oh, it's that loud? Oh, you smell this? Everything's a shock to you because you're learning it through the experience. Now it's starting to make sense. That's why they said that. That's why they said that. That's why, sisters, when you submit, and you submit when you don't understand it, not just when you understand it or when you agree with it. Submit when you don't understand it, you don't agree with it. That's real submission.
How long you been married now?
8 past 8 years.
Oh, so you're not just talking like this is just. So you know what's up. You got experience.
Oh, yes. I went through. Marriage is a mystery. And
I be hitting up Joe sometimes. Like, hey, yo, man, what's up with this, man? Blah, 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 blah. He be hooking me up, man. Yeah, that experience is key. experience.
Yes, sir. But I want to trade the word. I love you, baby. Yeah.
You see that? You see
So,
that?
All praises. So, all right, man. Women, children, we're about to get into this.
All praises.
So what's the title again, business? Since you forgot to make a...
Damn.
He didn't forget. He just, he was just following the spirit. Didn't make me a thumbnail. Damn. So what's the title?
The Spirit of Jason from then until now.
The Spirit of Jason from then until now. Because if you notice what's going on in this earth, there's a lot. I mean, it's been going on for a while now, but it's been going heavy lately. You notice? You notice when it comes to pastors and different apologetics and different people that have a stance according to the knowledge of their oppressor and how they hold dearly on to that.
They see that they're losing the fight. So it's becoming a desperate thing for them to do whatever they can to stop the truth from coming out.
Right.
That's what's happening.
And that's something that Jason, which we're about to find out. If you don't know who Jason was, you're going to find out who Jason is today. And we're going to fast forward all the way up to today to see that same spirit. Let's get that in Ecclesiastes 1:9 real quick. Just real quick. I'm going to touch 2 precepts and I'm going to stop right there because it might be too heavy for some people to hear that R word. Let's go ahead and read that.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be.
The thing that has been is that which shall be. Okay.
And that which is done is that which shall be done.
That which is done is that which shall be done. So past, future. Read on.
There is no new thing under the sun.
There is no new thing under the sun. That's why in Romans 15:4, it talks about whatever things are written in the aforetime was written for our learning, because we're going to go through the same thing today. Right. So he gave us a whole book to go by to learn how to conduct ourselves in the captivities that we're in.
Right.
Give me Matthew 19:28 real quick. Just go to the New Testament to show them something, because I know people heard about regeneration, but regeneration is real. And the same spirits that was back then is the same spirits here today.
Not reincarnation.
Not reincarnation. Nope.
Right. Or a doggone rat.
Right.
Like
rat.
the Indians.
That's crazy. Like, why would you want to come back as a rat?
Just coming back. Oh, that's my uncle.
Oh, that's Master Split over
there. He's like, that's my uncle. That's crazy work. Go ahead and read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 29. And everyone that hath forsaken houses or brethren, or
19:28.
28. And Jesus said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration,
which have followed me, followed, big word, just so if you're missing it. If you give, you give. If you don't, you don't. Have followed me, read.
In the regeneration.
In the regeneration, read.
When the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory.
That's heavy.
Go ahead.
Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Shoot. I'm going to leave that right there, because Christianity is crushed just from that. Right. I mean, why is it just saying judging the 12 tribes of Israel? Why does it say judging the whole world?
Right.
Go ahead.
Hey, and what's heavy is go to Ecclesiastes 6 and 10.
Ooh,
because you brought out that Ecclesiastes 1 and 9, right? So just to add one more little piece,
give it to them,
little sprinkle, so that they could understand that regeneration is real. Ecclesiastes 6 and 10.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 6, verse 10. That which hath been is named already.
That's what Officer Joe brought out in Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. The thing. What's the thing? Go ahead.
And it is known that it is man.
It is known that it is man. So he wasn't just talking about anything. He was talking about man in general. And what did it say in 1 and 9? It says the thing that had been is that which shall be.
Claude Hammers.
And to Officer Joe's point, because he told me a little bit earlier about it, and that which is done, meaning what they did on this earth before, is that which shall be done again.
Oh, come on. You got to say that again. You gotta say that again.
So the thing that hath been, or the man, or the spirit that hath been before, is that which shall be, meaning they shall come back again. And that which is done, the things that they've done before, whatever spirit that they had on them, is that which shall be done again. And there is no new thing under the sun.
So wait. So if I was let's say I was one of the people in the crowd cheering for Christ to be crucified back then. If I'm here now,
you're gonna be
I'm gonna be doing the same thing.
The same thing.
If I follow,
you might be a Christian pastor.
That's what the Bible said.
If I follow Christ back then, and that means I follow Christ today.
Yes, sir.
Claude, have mercy.
That's what the Bible says. Now watch this. We're gonna wrap it up with the Ecclesiastes back to 1 instead of 9. Read verse 10.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us.
Ouch.
It ain't new.
It's not new, brothers and sisters.
Dang it.
So when the leadership go through Bible prophecy, when they read, that's why you cannot get rid of the Old Testament. It doesn't make sense because it's of us. It's literally speaking of us. Us.
Yep.
Us.
It's when it says
flesh.
the things that are written aforetime. That's the only place you can reference to at that point when that was written, the Old Testament.
Right. And that's why Christianity is dumbfounded and don't understand when they read Paul's letters in the Roman captivity. They forgot about the Greek captivity.
Right.
Where Roman is based off of. So that's why Jason, guess what captivity he was in? Do you know, Ru?
Greek.
Yeah, buddy.
Greek.
So we're gonna see the spirit of Jason and what he had going on back then. All right, because guess what? As we read about this spirit, it's gonna cut those spirits of Jason's out there. Heavy. I don't know. Just came to my mind. A lot of times we don't know the spirit that's in us until we're put through something and that spirit is revealed. That spirit becomes dormant. Because the same way he have 7,000 reserved people, Israelites that waiting to hear and they're gonna get it, is the same thing of those people that's here, that's reserved to be just that stepping stone to make a way for them before he gets rid of them.
Right.
And we've been seeing that lately a lot.
Yeah.
Like even from 2018.
Right.
Just all across the board, it's just like, you really are leaving because of that?
And it's people that put in work. It's people that had a reputation. It's people that were known in the gates. And then all of a sudden, it's like a switch went off. One day you talking to them, Shalom, Most High, Christ bless. The next thing you know, they sending out messages. Hey, I don't want nobody talking to me. I'm letting y'all know I'm leaving. Don't ask me why I'm leaving. But guess what? I'm still in the truth.
Right. And you know what's heavy about that? Absolutely. When you read about Saul, when you read in the history, he was going through his malice towards King David, right?
Right. Yep.
But when you read one of the chapters, it talks about he was amongst the prophets and prophesied amongst them.
Right.
So what does that let you know? Going back to what you said, you could have the work being done, but that doesn't negate the spirit that is in you that is still ill and needs to be diminished.
Right.
So them brothers that put in work, they doing all this, they got the accolades, whatever. That don't always mean that they good.
Hey, but not just that. The Lord literally used you for his agenda to push whatever he needed to get pushed for the real followers of Christ.
That's heavy.
So, hey, guess what? Let's move on. Let's go in. Let's get this. Let's get First Maccabees 1. Let's get First Maccabees 1. And let's just read. What we're going to do is I'm going to have you just read down to 1 and 11 to 16.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Hold up. I want y'all to take note of certain things that's being said. This is that whole, when we look back in when we left Egypt.
Yep.
That's that whole mindset. It's just to show you how repetitive things are. It's a pattern. That regeneration that just keep
There's
coming.
no new thing.
Different captivities.
Yep.
The same people, same murmuring, same complaints, all that. It's just in a different time frame.
Right.
So read that part again, that last part.
For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
So keep in mind, they think their captivity is their rest.
Right.
If they please their oppressor, they're good. But when they serve God, it's all this hardship and problems. All right, read on. We're gonna get into it. Read on.
Verse 12. So this device pleased them well. Certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem, according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised.
And that's not, you can't put foreskin back on your cut skin. So it's not talking about physical, it's talking about spiritual. They made themselves uncircumcised, meaning they went to idolatry. Which we're gonna go get into as we're talking, as we're going through this. You're gonna see the word Hellenized. Did I say right? Making sure I say
Hellenized.
Hellenization. So we're gonna get into it. Read on.
And forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do sold to do mischief.
All right, so stop. Now let's go to Jason, the wiki. So this. I just wanted to start off with that. Now I'm gonna build the whole foundation of Jason, which we're gonna read about in Maccabees, but we're gonna build his foundation. Go ahead.
Jason, the high priest. Jason, Hebrew, Yason, was the high priest of Israel from around 175 BC to 171 BC, during the Second Temple period of Judaism. He was of the Oniad family and was brother to Onias III, his predecessor as high priest. Josephus records that his name was originally Jesus or Joshua, before he changed it. Jason's tenure came during a turbulent period, and ancient sources such as the book of 2 Maccabees are hostile to him as moderate Hellenizer.
Hellenizer, there's that word. Read.
Even if he was not as extreme as his successor.
So stop. Scroll down. Go to read that.
Biography. Onias III ruled as high priest for an unknown length of time prior to Jason's ascension. Both Onias III and Jason were sons of Simon II, an earlier high priest in 175 BC. Antiochus IV, Epiphanes, returned from exile in Greece.
Real quick, just so you can see that what we're reading is in Bible.
Right.
This is our history book, brothers and sisters. But they why did they take Maccabees out? Why did they take the whole Apocrypha out?
Right.
Because they knew if they read this, they're going to see a whole history and connection on why Paul said what he said during the Roman captivity.
Right.
I just want to read one precept to show you the same name right here is in the Bible. First Maccabees 1, and let's go to the point 10.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 10. And there came out of them a wicked root. Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been an hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks.
So now we're going to go back right here. You got something?
Just real quick. Verse 9.
Verse 9. And after
Verse 7, then 9.
Verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died.
Right. So after Alexander died, his kingdom split up into 4 pieces.
Right.
Now read verse 9.
Verse 9. And after his death,
he died.
They all put crowns upon themselves.
Come on.
So did their sons after them, many years.
So what happened after Alexander died and the Greeks took rule?
And evils were multiplied in the earth.
Right. So now we really getting into it. And those evils really affected our people, just like we read about Jason and Onias right here.
Right. All praises for bringing that point out.
They wanted to be a part of it because of the sorrow, like all the tribulation that they started to go through,
right.
or we started to go through.
So when we go back to the Bible, let's go back to that.
He appointed Jason as the new high priest shortly thereafter. A number of reasons for this action are described in ancient sources and have been propounded by later scholars. Some believe that Antiochus IV favored Hellenization.
Favored what?
Hellenization.
Hellenization. Hit that word.
Click it.
Click that word, Hellenization. Because I want to show you something. Because during this time they were Hellenized Jews.
Right.
And it's going to explain what that means. All right. Read on. Read.
Hellenization or Hellenification is the adoption of Greek culture.
Is the adoption of what?
Greek culture.
Greek culture. Now, I'm going to emphasize a lot of this because I'm connected to something.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
Religion.
So the culture this Jews did. Religion the Jews did. And these are, can you change your
ethnicity?
Yes, thank you, my brother. Can you change your nationality? You can't,
No,
right?
sir.
No.
But you could change your mindset.
Yes.
You could change the way you look, to dress, all that, right?
Who you believe
Who
in.
you believe in. So the culture, the religion, and what else?
Language.
The language. That's why you hear Greek-speaking Jews somewhere.
Right.
Read on.
And identity.
Look at that one right there.
Cloud, have mercy.
The identity is big.
The essence of who you are.
The essence of who you are, how you carry yourself. Like, think about it. Really think about it. When you look at people today and someone that wants to be a Buddhist.
Right.
And he dressed the part. When you're walking down the street and you see that, you're going to automatically, hey, that person's a Buddhist.
Yeah, he's a monk. Look at him. A
Look
Buddhist
at that monk. And that person's ethnicity is probably not that. He's probably just a African American, which is not our title, that's dressed up and follow the customs and identity of a Buddhist.
Hey, that reminds me of the brother we met on that flyer mission who said he wanted to be a Buddhist, and they told him, go back to your own.
Damn.
Right, brother.
Right, go back
That's
to
even
your
like
own.
with them that say we're Africans. By the way, we are not Africans.
Right.
That's a Hamitic tribe. We are the Israelites, which is a Semitic tribe. So, but if you go to Africa, they're going to be like, you're not African.
Right.
You're cotton pickers. They know exactly who we are.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So let's finish that out.
And identity by non-Greeks. In the ancient period, colonization often led to Hellenization of indigenous people.
Dang, wait, hold up.
Uh-oh.
So you can't be Hellenized if you're not indigenous. Really think about that.
So that means that the Greeks came into a land where they were not there before, and they converted the people that were already there to their culture, religion, language, and identity.
They were Hellenized.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what that colonization means. They came in there and colonized and did everything above. Culture, religion, language, identity. So I just want to emphasize that.
That sounds really familiar.
Because there's certain things that Paul said that it goes over your head if you don't understand this history. And I'm not gonna go deep into it, but I just want to bring up that one point in Galatians that Christianity loves to go to. They love going to this precept, Galatians 3. And just read the straight to the point. You know what I want, Toby. Just read that part.
The book of Galatians, chapter 3 and verse 28. There is neither Jew nor Greek.
Stop.
Wow.
And this is where they don't understand where is Paul getting this from?
Where are the Greeks in the Bible?
Where's the Greeks in the Bible? Matter of fact, they tie this to all nations can be saved. It's not just the Jews now. I never ever read or seen with my own eyes that Greeks are the only people that make up all the other nations.
Right.
So
Exactly.
why the hell he just said Greek?
Right.
Why he say
Why did he
Romans?
say neither Jew nor
Indian.
all nations?
Right. That right there, all nations.
Crazy.
Because if you go make that point to say that there's neither Jew nor Greek, and that implies that all nations could be saved, your doctrine is corrupted because it doesn't mention the Arabian there.
Right.
It doesn't mention the Asian man there.
Elamite.
It doesn't mention the Indian man there. All right.
Right.
Elamite,
So on and
Moabite,
so
Ammonite,
forth,
whatever. It only mentions the Greek. So even by you bringing this out, it doesn't dictate that God loves all nations. It just means, according to your logic, that God loves Jews and Greeks.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
So
That's
that's
it.
stupid.
Yes.
But in reality, if you know the Bible,
Right.
it makes sense.
Right.
Why? Because Paul was sent to who? He was sent to the uncircumcised.
That's right.
He was sent to those that was following idolatry. He was sent to those people that was swallowed up by Gentile and Grecian customs, which we are reading right here. Let's go back to that just so they won't forget the thought. This is why he said neither Jew nor Greek, because there was something, the screen went off. That's amazing.
Uh-oh.
It's all right. The devil's not going to win. We're going to win this battle.
That's it.
Hey, can y'all see? Okay, there it is. Go ahead, read it again just so they can understand who was Paul. Why did Paul say neither Jew nor Greek? He said Greek because he understood during the Greek captivity, those people during that time, which we're going to read all about, was forced into something, which we're going to read all about. Y'all going to have great understanding, which we already got great leadership that already put stuff out there. But I want to really dive into this. Go ahead. Because it's going to fast forward to today. Mm-hmm. That's why I started off with nothing new under the sun. What we're reading here is going on today. Read.
In the ancient period, colonization often led to the Hellenization of indigenous people. In the Hellenistic period, many of the territories which were conquered by Alexander the Greek,
which we read about in First Maccabees,
were Hellenized.
The Greek, not the Greek.
The Greek, yeah, forget that great. He wasn't great. He was only great for his people.
Right.
But he was a Greek. Alexander the Greek were Hellenized. Now we're going to go back to the wiki. We're going to read something real quick. So you see the part, start from a number of reasons.
A number of reasons for this action are described in ancient sources and have been propounded by later scholars. Some believe that Antiochus IV favored Hellenization, or standardizing Greek culture across the widespread Seleucid lands for more firmly.
That was a ruler, Seleucid. Mm-hmm. Read.
And Jason was more of a Hellenist than his brother.
So he was more than a Hellenist than his brother. We're gonna read on this. We're gonna go deep with this. Go ahead, read.
Others cite corruption, saying that Jason offered a higher tribute to Antiochus than Onias III had been paying to the previous king. Finally, Onias III may have been suspected by Antiochus IV as too friendly to the Ptolemies. Syria had only been wrested from Ptolemaic hands recently in the 5th Syrian War, and he may have wished to dismiss officials who might welcome the Ptolemies back too eagerly.
So, the Ptolemy, Egypt. Let's scroll back to the top. Now, remember when it says Josephus records that his name was originally Jesus or Joshua, right? Before he changed it. So, we're going to go to the book of Josephus. Show the picture first so they see the book that I actually got it from. Because I got these books, man. These books is. All right. Now let's go to the first. Read the outline purple.
About this time, upon the death of Onias, the high priest, they gave the high priesthood to Jesus, his brother. For that son which Onias left, or Onias IV, was yet but an infant. And in its proper place, we will inform the reader of all the circumstances that befell this child. But this Jesus...
It's funny because when Officer Asher went over Sirach and how Jesus is in there, it's so... I'm sorry, this thought just came to my mind. It's like all these Jesuses, right? And today, Northern Kingdom...
Jesus.
I came across a lot of Jesuses today. But anyways, go ahead.
Who was the brother of Onias, was deprived of the high priesthood by the king, who was angry with him, and gave it to his younger brother, whose name also was Onias. For Simon had these 3 sons, to each of whom the priesthood came, as we have already informed the reader. This Jesus changed his name to Jason.
Jason, read.
But Onias was called Menelaus. Now, as the former high priest, Jesus raised a sedition against Menelaus, who was ordained after him. The multitude were divided between them both, And the sons of Tobias took the part of Menelaus, but the greater part of the people assisted Jason.
So you see that divide, the favoritism going on, read.
And by that means, Menelaus and the sons of Tobias were distressed. They retired to Antiochus and informed him that they were desirous to leave the laws of their country and the Jewish way of living according to them.
They were desirous. They desired, meaning they wanted that strong feeling. They was like, yo, I want that right there. You got the greatest God on this earth that's only for us.
The God.
For you black, Latinos, and Native Americans. And you're desiring to be in your oppressor's arms. I need that one clip where he's holding the oppressor. He's like, master. Have that on deck. Because there's going to be a lot of that. I'm going to play that throughout.
Django.
Yeah, man. Because this is real good spiritual right here. Watch this. Read.
And to follow the king's laws and the Grecian way of living. Wherefore they desired his permission to build them a gymnasium at Jerusalem.
What did we read in 1 Maccabees?
They built a gymnasium.
Okay, read.
And when he had given them leave, they also hid the circumcision of their genitals. That even when
so look at the magnitude of how they went about this. They hid their circumcision.
They were
looking like anteaters.
They put in there much more effort to be evil than to just follow the law.
Exactly.
Now watch that. It goes into Proverbs 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that real quick, and we're going to come back to this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
And choose none of his ways. David had to write this. He's like, envy not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Go back to the book.
That even
now, watch this. To show you what they mean by he had a, where does it say, hide the circumcision of their genitals. Why did they have to do that? I thought they have clothes on. Scroll down to the book. Go all the way down to the bottom. Read that.
This word, gymnasium, properly denotes a place where the exercises were performed naked.
Naked. Huh. Why did they do that? Read.
Which, because it would naturally distinguish circumcised Jews from uncircumcised Gentiles.
Damn. So this is how they that's why I say everything's designed for us. Because it's like, yeah, we're going to know who's who up in this mug. So they went to the extent of trying to hide their circumcision. I don't know how you're going to do that, but, they found a way.
Wise to do evil.
Wise to do evil. Finish it out.
These Jewish apostates endeavored to appear uncircumcised by means of a surgical operation hinted at by St. Paul.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said what you
yeah.
Wait.
You heard what it said.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Yeah, you heard what it said. So this is what the craziness of our people, and I'm setting it all up to show you the extent of what our people do today.
They were mutilating themselves.
Hey, man. The Bible has a lot. The Bible, I'm going to tell you this. Captain Camille brought out something that was heavy in Baruch. Remember? I don't know who. Y'all wasn't there. You was there, huh, Toby?
Yep.
That thing was crazy, but it just made me realize there's nothing. Remember we read earlier, nothing new under the sun.
Right.
Everything that we're seeing today, it was done before. So this place of exercise, you had to be naked up in that mud.
Hey, and if you don't believe that, just look at what goes on in the gym today.
Right.
It's right in front of your face.
Right. It's literally just exact same thing.
I only see one group of people that be naked in the gym.
Right. The profane person.
Bruh.
And guess what? Our people's doing the same thing. They're falling in the suit and everything. Go ahead.
I was going to bring this out.
Yes, sir.
Look at Sirach chapter 10 and verse 9. In regards to Jason, in regards to all the men during this time in the Greek captivity that were giving up their traditions, their heritage, their love for God in order to please the enemy. Going back to that Proverbs 3:31. Sirach 10, look at verse 9.
The book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud?
So earth and ashes is making reference to man. Why is man proud? Why are they proud, Gad?
There is not a more wicked thing.
There is not a more wicked thing, an evil thing than what?
Than a covetous man.
A man who covets after things of others. whether it's heritage, tradition, money, status, kingship, priesthood. Go ahead.
For such an one.
For such an one, meaning that covetous man,
setteth his own soul to sale.
He'll give up everything that he loves, his traditions, his customs, his heritage, his actual body, his life, his circumcision. Right. Go ahead.
Because while he liveth
on this earth,
he casteth away his bowels.
He gives up his body. He gives up his whole life in order to obtain whatever he's coveting for. So I'm just thinking about what Officer Joe's bringing out in this book here in regards to what our people was doing. This is crazy, right? You got them gymnasium. They would cover up their circumcision, however that was being done. But just thinking about it, because of that envy and because of that covetousness, you've caused your own soul to be put to sale. That's you giving up your heritage traditions, and you even give up your own vows. In other words, you do these strange
Greekish
rites
activities
in order for you to accustom or assimilate yourselves to the customs of the enemy. So that's crazy work.
It's crazy work.
Crazy work.
To the point where it doesn't make sense. Like you gotta, and that's why we're gonna go over the spirits. The same spirits today. Go back to the book and scroll up. Just stop at where the purple ends at.
That's where we read up to. Where do you want to?
Not down here.
You see that line on the side? Yeah, where it stops at.
And when he had given them leave, they also hid the circumcision of their genitals, that even when they were naked, they might appear to be Greeks. Accordingly,
damn, look at even though they were naked, they will appear to be Greeks. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah,
it is Power Hour Plus, but I'm not gonna go there. Go ahead, read.
They left off all the customs that belonged to their own country and imitated the practices of other nations.
There was a lot of debauchery going on in those gymnasiums.
Yes,
I'm just gonna leave. These Negroes were butt book ass naked up in the wrestling,
and we understand what the law says. We understand what the law says about nakedness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're going against their God to please the heathen.
Satan.
Think about that. Because you said something profound. I wasn't even thinking about it that deep. But there's laws that talk about nakedness.
Right.
Yeah. That nakedness is your own or your husband's or your wives, right?
Right.
And back in the days, you watching these dudes wrestle, play frisbee, whatever the hell they was doing.
Play frisbee.
You already... But the law was written there for a reason. So if you're looking at men naked, though you may not be homosexual at that moment, it's some spiritual going on in the mind by you seeing that. It's no different today when you watch your pornography.
Right.
But I'm gonna leave that there.
Yeah, imagine them doing squats and.
Didn't Bishop just give an example of this literally happening a few weeks ago?
Yep.
Of an incident in a gym.
Remind us.
He gave the story about the brother who heard the going on in the gym during one of his classes.
Yes,
he decided to partake in it. That's why what you said, that spiritual, it just took over him, and he this brother felt the need to get involved in that. That it's a spiritual thing. It took over him. Right. He got involved in that debauchery.
And I want to just touch on. Go to Romans 7 real quick. I just want to touch on because this is something that I strongly believe in. All of Israelites believe in this. Well, those that fear God. 7 and 14.
The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual.
So the law is spiritual. So it's a spirit behind doing God's laws, keeping God's laws, applying it. Read.
But I am carnal, sold under sin.
And there's a spirit behind being carnal because that's sold under sin. You're now following Satan.
You're a slave to sin. You're a servant to sin.
And I want to prove it for just in case there's new people. 1 John. Let's get this. I like this. I like bringing this out at camp sometime because people are like, when I read it, they're like, huh? They're like, they don't think about this stuff. Right. That's why they always preach, no, the laws is done away with, because if there was laws, that means we got to do them. Because if we don't, we're going to be of Satan. Read that 1 and 8.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 8. He that committeth sin is of the devil.
You're of the devil. Let's speak Bible.
Can't get around that.
You can't get around that. You can't. There's no exegesis or special way of saying it or deep saying. Like it's literally just straightforward. He that committed sin is of the devil.
That's it.
Like, how you get around that? You are serving Satan. Read 9.
Verse 9. Whosoever is born of God doth not commit sin.
And whosoever fear God and do God's laws does not commit sin. Period, point blank. So if you're of God, you're going to follow his laws. If you're of the devil, you're going to follow his laws.
That's right.
And that's going to be your demise. So as we continue, that's why I went to the laws with the gymnasium being naked. Our law says don't do that. Satan says, yes,
Come on.
let's do that. This is the white man. Just so y'all won't be confused as some
Mythical
red guy
creature.
with fork ears, pitchforks and all that stuff. No, he's an actual man that put these laws in place to deceive our people. All right, let's go back to the book. Watch this now. Go to the second one. The other one. Yep. Just read it starts at the bottom left. Yep. Start with the purple line.
He also compelled them to forsake the worship which they paid their own God, and to adore those whom he took to be gods, and made them build temples, and raise idol altars in every city and village, and offer swine upon them every day.
So stop real quick. We're going to read 1 Maccabees 1 and 40. We can start from 41. Because before we read this passage, I wanted to show you that it's in the Bible. This is our history book. The book that they took out. It was like, yep, let's take this out. They cannot know this. This is too much of history. Everyone knows about Alexander. Like everyone learned about him in school.
Right.
You can easily connect that. Every name that we see, we learned in school. Go ahead.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and every one should leave his laws.
Now you're going to leave his laws. Read.
So all the heathen agreed, according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented.
So you see how they separate those two, right? So the heathen, obviously, it's like, all right, yes, king, that's their bloodline, right? But he said what?
Yea, many also of the Israelites consented.
But these certain nation of people that wasn't of that same nation, they was like, they consented. But did they do it voluntarily? That's a question. That's what I want to get to. Some did, some didn't. But look what was going on at that time. We're going to read through, and then we're going to go back to the book, read.
Consented to his religion, and sacrificed unto idols, and profaned the Sabbath. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings, and sacrifice, and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people, set up altars and groves, and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts. That they should also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation.
Read on.
To the end they might forget the law, and change all the ordinances.
Read, last one.
And whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die.
So when we read it, you get the kind of like the setup. I'm showing you this in history, and our history is this book. I'm gonna keep saying that.
Hey, officer.
Go ahead.
It sounds like Psalms 83 in this present time.
Hell yeah. Yes, sir.
It's a continual thing. It's Psalms 83 is happening throughout every single captivity.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
One more thing I just realized. Read verse 48 again.
Verse 48. That they should also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation.
They were systematically trying to wipe out the recognition and identity of the Israelites over generation after generation. They were this is like what he said about Psalms 83. They were trying to wipe us off the map.
Right.
So the name of Israel will be no more in remembrance.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's why they had this. That's why I said from the children, like leave your children uncircumcised, because if the kids didn't recognize it, they would become accustomed to the Greekish manners.
Right. And they weren't doing it by killing us, right? They were doing it in a way to make us feel like it was the right thing to do. Like Jason,
manipulating the mind.
Manipulating the mind.
Using our own people to go
Right.
teach us their BS.
Exactly.
Like
Crazy
on
work.
Nat Turner, what was that movie? Nat Turner,
Birth of a Nation.
Birth of a Nation, or all the slave movies. They have the black person to put you to sleep by teaching their doctrine. That's
Right.
a Jason.
That's
That's
a
literally
Jason.
a
That's a
Jason during slavery.
Yep.
Let's go back to that. So I'm not going deep in it because I just want to show something, and then I'm gonna go to the book. All right. Go back to the book. Let's read that.
And made them build temples and raise idol altars in every city and village, and offer swine upon them every day.
Maccabees.
He also commanded them not to circumcise their sons, and threatened to punish any that should be found to have transgressed his injunction.
Now, when we read that person, he should die. You think they just made it pleasant?
Oh, absolutely not. It's torture.
We're about to read it. Go ahead.
He also appointed overseers who should compel them to do what he commanded. And indeed,
So that overseers is Jason, his brothers.
I was about to say that's our own people.
Yeah, those wicked
pastors
Israelites.
today, which I'm gonna fast forward to today. That's why I want to get through this so we can start bringing that juice out. Go ahead.
and indeed many Jews there were who complied with the king's commands, either voluntarily or out of fear of the penalty that was denounced.
Now watch this. You saw voluntarily is the Jasons. Out of fear is those that didn't desire, but they was like, yo, I ain't trying to lose my life. I just rather stay out of it. Fast forward to today. You got those that's in it tough, that's desire to, we're going to debunk these Israelites. And you got those that, oh, no say. I just hear what I say, and I do what I hear.
I live on fire.
You get what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Go ahead, read on.
But the best men and those of the noblest souls did not regard him, but did pay a greater respect to the customs of their country.
Read.
Than concern as to the punishment which he threatened to the disobedient.
Watch this. Just want to bring the precept for that part for those that did not consent to it. First Maccabees 1:62.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 62. Howbeit, many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean
They
thing.
desired, they said, no, I'm standing 10 toes on this thing.
As for me and my house, I
As
will
for-
serve the Lord.
Boom, I like that. As for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. Read.
Wherefore they chose
The
rather-
Lord, according to his word, the scriptures, the commandments, and the faith of God, not no damn what we've been taught in church. Read.
Wherefore they chose rather to die, that they might not be defiled with meat, and that they might not profane the holy covenant. So then they died. And there was a very great wrath upon Israel.
So you had those that didn't voluntarily do it.
Stood stiffly
They
for the
stood
Lord.
stiffly for the Most High God, which we got a bunch of precepts on that. Matter of fact, nope, we're going to get that towards the end. Read on. In the book.
On which account they every day underwent great miseries and bitter torments, for they were whipped with rods, and their bodies were torn to pieces.
Hold up. We ain't going to just run back
really?
that. Now you see why these if you see someone, you weak, you see someone get torn in pieces, you be like, yeah, hey, eat this pork.
Right.
Like those weak,
Give me some bacon.
milly-nillies,
That's
those
facts.
weak, soft brothers that don't trust. That's why I wanted to go to that spiritual precept, because if you think on a spiritual level, you're gonna be able to look past or carnal. But those they didn't have it. The carnal lies came right on. Pooh. Oh yeah, eat this pork.
Right.
Give me a baconator.
Damn.
Read on.
For they were whipped with rods, and their bodies were torn to pieces, and were crucified while they were still alive and breathing.
And we know what was one of the punishments of that time: crucifixion.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hold
you
on.
see it.
Hold on. They were whipped. They were then torn to pieces. Then they were hoisted up to be crucified. While they were alive and breathing.
Yep, you're connecting the dots. Yes,
That was all. That was like one. That was all one person.
or different matters. Just depends. Because the ripping pieces, I don't want you to get it confused. It wasn't ripping pieces where they still was one.
Nah.
Ripping pieces means
That's
like those pictures that we see where they sick the dogs on us and rip us apart. Yes, that's the ripping pieces. But I see what you're talking about, the flesh being ripped off from the rods and stuff. I see where you're getting at. Go ahead and read.
They also strangled those women and their sons, whom they had circumcised as the king had appointed.
Officer, you read that in verse 60 and 61 of what we just read in First Maccabees.
Read. Let's go there.
Go there. Verse 60.
Because I want to show y'all why they took the Apocrypha out.
Right.
Why Paul was saying what he was saying in Rome. Go ahead.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 60. At which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised.
So these were those women that still believed, that wanted to keep the covenant that we were given. They said they put them to death, read.
And they hanged the infants about their necks.
And they hanged our children so that everybody could see. They hung them. That's a fear tactic.
Right.
You hang the babies up.
Yeah.
Some sisters will be like, nah, let me feed my baby this pork.
Right.
But you, on the other hand, you clearly see we had some that stood bold, read.
And rifled their houses and slew them that had circumcised them.
When it says rifled the houses, just think what you see in the movies. You see like those
Ransacking
Greekish
your
town.
house.
You
Yeah.
ransack the house. It's like fires everywhere. It's chaos. They
People
rifle
running.
the houses and they looking. They see what's going on. You see a circumcised kid, you dragging the mother out,
Right.
dragging the baby out. They getting hung. The mother probably getting her neck cut off or something like that. Some type of torture or punishment. That's what y'all got to picture. That's how you bring the Bible to life. Go ahead.
All right.
That's it.
That was all of 61.
All right, let's move on because I got a lot. I want to get. All right, let's go back to the book.
On which account they every day underwent great miseries and bitter torments, for they were whipped with rods, and their bodies were torn to pieces, and were crucified while they were still alive and breathed. They also strangled those women and their sons, whom they had circumcised, as the king had appointed, hanging their sons about their necks, as they were upon the crosses.
Upon their necks. What did that sound like? Well, anyways, keep going.
And if there were any sacred book of the law found, it was destroyed.
I just wanted to about their necks as if they were upon the crosses. What is that saying?
They were hung.
They were lynched.
Go ahead. Read on.
And if there were any sacred book of the law found, it was destroyed. And those with
Have you seen that movie? Fahrenheit 451.
Oh yeah. Good movie. Good movie.
That movie, when I watched it, I was like, yo, this is literally Maccabees right here and Esdras, like where they destroyed our books and stuff. You know what I mean? And he had to rewrite that thing. But that movie literally is this, what we're reading.
As we're reading this too, think about it, brothers and sisters. Who else has this happened to in history? Because, another argument is everybody was in captivity. Nah,
not like
people
this.
didn't go through this.
No.
Oh, I can only think of one group of people that went through stuff like this.
Right.
So just keep that in
On the
mind.
whole earth.
Is that finished with the purple?
Nope.
Finish it out.
And if there were any sacred book of the law found, it was destroyed. And those with whom they were found miserably perished also.
Miserably perished. Also, meaning they didn't get killed automatically. They just mentally checked out. They mentally just went on drugs and stuff and just I gotta do that. I just don't want to die. They wanted to live so much and please a white man where they let their lives become miserable instead of just dying for the Most High God
as today
and keeping His laws as today. As we're gonna get into. Watch. Now let's drop that. Let's go to 2 Maccabees. Go back to the wiki because I want to point out some things real quick. Jason. Go scroll down in the wiki. Let's go. Where am I going? Scroll back up. Okay, scroll back down. All right, read. Yeah, from Hellenization. Go ahead.
Or standardizing Greek culture across the widespread Seleucid lands more firmly. And Jason was more of a Hellenist than his brother. Others
now,
cite...
Go down to during his reign. So he was more Hellenist than his brother. Read.
During his reign, Jason was given permission to start a Greek-style polis, or city, and a gymnasium at or near Jerusalem.
So let's read that real quick on the gymnasium. You know where to go?
You want 4 and...
Second and 4.
Yep.
Where you want to start?
Yes, sir. 2 Maccabees 4. Let's go a little bit above that. Let me get there. Let me get there so I can.
You start at 12. You want to go above 12?
Let's start at 10.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 10. Which, when the king had granted, and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to the Greekish fashion.
That he's brought his own nation. Hold up. I want y'all to see this. Who was Jason? What nationality was?
He was an Israelite.
He referred to his nationality as a nation. So just pay attention to these words, because when Paul is referring to nation, you'll see why he was saying that. It was a terminology used for my identity. Go ahead.
And the royal privileges granted of special favor to the Jews by the means of John, the father of Eupolemus, who went ambassador to Rome for amity and aid, he took away, and putting down the governments which were according to the law, he brought up new customs against the law.
He brought up new customs against the law. Read.
For he built.
This is that whole Christianity, bringing up new, just adding on to the word, taking stuff out the Bible, replacing it. New customs. Read.
For he built gladly a place of exercise.
He built gladly. His desires was to please the white man.
Right.
To please, because we're going to see a video where, why y'all always on the white people? No. To please the other nations, all the other nations that had their hand in our captivity. Read.
Under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection, and made them wear a hat.
Damn, that's that hat.
It's like draft day.
Yep.
They draft you, they give you the hat,
Yep.
put it on, sign your contract or whatever.
They know exactly what they're doing, man. Read on.
Verse 13. Now, such was the height of Greek fashions, and increase of heathenish manners, through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch, and no high priest, that the priests had no courage to serve anymore at the altar.
They had no more courage to serve the Most High God, because they had the desire to be wicked, to be evil. Read.
But despising the temple and neglecting the sacrifices, hastened to be partakers of the unlawful allowance in the place of exercise. After the game of discus, called them forth.
Read 15 real quick.
Not setting by the honors of their fathers.
Not setting by the honors of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all the prophets. Read.
But liking the glory of the Grecians best
But
of
he
all.
wanted to glorify the Grecians. He wanted to uphold their doctrines,
right,
their philosophies. He wanted to uphold everything that they're pushing on our communities to destroy us. He wanted to uphold that, and it was partaker of killing our people, which we're going to read. We're going to read this.
Bring it out.
We're going to show you some videos of today. Keep in mind the words I'm using. Is killing our people today same as just going up to stab them? Or what am I saying when I say killing them?
Their identity and their spirit.
Mentally.
Yeah.
That going back to that
What does it say in
uncircumcised.
Deuteronomy 28? Until he hath destroyed thee.
Right.
That's what it's going into.
If you sin, the wages of sin is death. So when you teach against this word, you're killing your people.
Dead man
But
walking.
back then, they was just outright in your face, right there.
It's the Walking Dead.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go ahead. You finished that? All right, cool. Now let's go back to the wiki. Let's finish that paragraph out.
During his reign, Jason was given permission to start a Greek-style polis or city and a gymnasium at or near Jerusalem called Antioch or Antiochia. Residents there would presumably raise their children in the style of the Greeks and learn the Greek language. Such Greek settlements were scattered across the empire. Jason was given authority to choose which citizens would be eligible and control the politics of such a suburb.
So he had control over everything.
Cities.
Everything.
And you see how far this carried on throughout our captivities, right?
Yes,
Because
sir.
wasn't Paul referred to as a Greek-speaking Jew?
Yep.
It carried on all the way then. It started right here with us learning their custom, their religion, and it carried from generation to generation.
Greco-Roman, yep.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Regardless, these changes did not immediately appear to rouse any particular complaint from the majority of the citizenry in Jerusalem. And Jason, presumably, he still kept the basic Jewish laws and tenets. By Hellenistic norms, this would have established Jason as a statesman and benefactor of Jerusalem. Other than this, during his term, he apparently sent representatives to a duplication of the Olympian Games, celebrated in the presence of Antiochus IV the Tyre, and presented 300 drachmas for a sacrifice to Heracles, to whom the games were dedicated.
So stop. So now let's get 2 Maccabees 4 and 23.
Book of 2 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 23. 3 years after Jason sent Menelaus, the aforesaid Simon's brother, to bear the money unto the king, and to put him in mind of certain necessary matters. But he, being brought to the presence of the king, when he had magnified him for the glorious appearance of his power, got the priesthood to himself, offering more than Jason by 300 talents of silver. So he came with the king's mandate.
I'm sorry. 4, 7. Oh, that's the next one. 4 and 7. Because that's going to go into how our people like crabs in a bucket.
Man, that shit. That's crazy.
Sorry. 2 Maccabees 4 and 7.
The book of 2 Maccabees.
Because earlier in the wiki, they said there was assumptions or they were saying that he did it because of money, outbidded.
Mm-hmm.
Listen what the Bible says.
Chapter 4, verse 7. But after the death of Seleucus, when Antiochus called Epiphanes, took the kingdom, Jason, the brother of Onias, labored underhand to be high priest.
Crabs in a bucket. Watch how this is going to go down. Read.
Verse 8. Promising unto the king by intercession 303 talents of silver, and of another revenue 80 talents.
Read.
Besides this, he promised to assign 150 more, if he might have license to set up a place of exercise and for training up of youth in the fashions of the heathen, and to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochus.
So that's why he did all of that. It's because he had the desire to be in a position and he went behind his brother's back.
So this is like he outbidded his brother for a government contract.
Pretty much.
Crazy work.
Fast forward to today, like you see how greedy the churches is, the pastors. I couldn't find it, but the one video that said it was a lady that was mad, and because her auntie died in that church, and she was with them for like all her life.
They didn't want to pay for the funeral.
And they didn't want to pay for the funeral. He tried to
charge
charge her for the damn funeral.
Crazy
I was like, yo, if this ain't adjacent right here, crazy work. So he went behind his relative back to bid the highest bid and say, I'm gonna promise all you these things, all these things to you. I'm gonna give it to you, hand it to you on a silver platter. And look what happened. He got it.
He got it.
He got it.
He got
now,
it.
Now we're gonna get more, but go ahead.
Real quick, Sirach 7 and verse 3 and 4. In regards to what Jason did, the way that he went about it. The way that he went about it. Sirach 7 and 3.
The book of Sirach, chapter 7 and verse 3.
Same time period, by the way, Greek captivity. Go ahead.
My son, sow not upon the furrows of unrighteousness.
He says, don't sow upon the furrows of unrighteousness. He's using agriculture as an allegory. So a furrow is a digged up spot to where you plant seeds. He says, don't do things in regards to applying wickedness in order to grow some sort of outcome from it. So in other words, don't prepare your mind and prepare the actions that you're about to do in order for you to produce wickedness. You understand? Don't sow upon the furrows of unrighteousness, because what happens if you do, go ahead?
And thou shalt not reap them sevenfold.
Because there is going to come some sort of reaping. There is going to come some sort of growth, but it's not going to be the growth that is of the Lord. It's not going to be the growth that you want, right? And as he's going to go into history, we're going to probably read about Jason and his particular judgment and all that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it says that you don't reap them sevenfold, the curses, the judgment. Verse 4.
Verse 4, seek not of the Lord preeminence.
You see that? Don't seek of the Lord preeminence, right? Superiority or supremacy. High priest, go ahead.
Neither of the king the seat of honor.
You see, so the Lord is he's very patient and long suffering, and he gives warning to his people. He knew this. He knew that he shouldn't have done the things that he's doing the way that he did it when you read throughout the history, Jason and so forth. but he did it anyway. And we're going to read what's going to end up happening. But he had the warning. He's always had the warning. Our people always had the warning from God.
Real quick, hey, shout out to Sister Kenya for the super chats.
Kenya. Oh, I know who that is.
Times.
Mm-hmm. All praises.
Yes, all praises.
All right, so back at it. So we got that part. He sold or he gave money. He outbid. He promised all these things to the king. King gave him the okay. He ended up setting up things to destroy us. He ended up carrying out the king's order pretty much.
Right.
Because when we read First Maccabees, all the orders that went out, if you didn't do this, you were going to be killed. So he was selected to continue to carry out his orders, right?
Yep.
So, fast forward.
Hey, I found that video too.
Oh, you did? What video?
I put it in the chat. The video you said about the church.
All right, we're going to bring it up when we get into all of our current stuff. All right, and then so now we're going to go to 2 Maccabees 5. Because, like I said, everything is spiritual. When you allow Satan to take over, when you allow that evil to take over, it blinds you of your judgment.
Right.
Where it starts out small, and then it gets big to the point where you're
It's
over here
above you
doing
now.
some crazy stuff where you're like, where did that come from? So let's see what happened to Jason's spirit after a while, and how the Most High God allowed this judgment to happen. But look how crazy he went before. This is crazy actually when I was reading it. Get 2 Maccabees 5:5.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 5 and verse 5. Now when there was gone forth a false rumor, as though Antiochus had been dead, Jason took at the least 1,000 men, and suddenly made an assault upon the city.
Now, the reason why he made the assault upon the city, let's get that real quick. 2 Maccabees 4 and 23. Because something happened for him to do this. And this is the Lord just put something in my heart. Oh my gosh. Look how I'm going to connect this with the new ranking order. All right, so let's go to 2 Maccabees 4 and 23.
2 Maccabees.
What happened to, what did Menelaus, I can't remember say that one. What did he do to Jason? What goes around comes around. Let's see what he did.
2 Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 23.
Yes, sir.
3 years afterward, Jason sent Menelaus, the aforesaid Simon's brother, to bear the money unto the king, and to put him in mind of certain necessary matters. But he being brought to the presence of the king, when he had magnified him for the glorious appearance of his power, got the priesthood to himself, offering more than Jason by 300 talents of silver.
Golly.
What goes around comes around.
That's literally what he did.
That's literally what he did to Onias. Crazy work.
That's called the Lord laughing at your calamity.
Calamity for real. So it's crazy how he just trust them though. He's like, he can't do that to me. I'm only evil.
Right.
No, Most High will. If you think you're getting away with evil, Most High make that thing come back on you. Tenfold.
Right.
Message. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 24. But he being brought to the presence of the king, when he had magnified him for the glorious appearance of his power, got the priesthood to himself, offering more than Jason by 300 talents of silver. So he came with the king's mandate, bringing nothing worthy the high priesthood, but having the fury of a cruel tyrant and the rage of a savage beast. Then Jason, who had undermined his own brother, being undermined by another, was compelled to flee into the country of the Ammonites.
Look where he ran to, though.
He had to run thither.
But he went to another nation.
Right.
That's how.
Dang.
Remember
That's
what
how
we
you see
read?
what you're saying.
Remember what we read earlier. If you sow the furrows of unrighteousness, you're going to reap them sevenfold. That's
Reap
what
that
happened.
thing. And then look at when you burn those bridges, when you follow the white man, when you follow the customs of your oppressor, it's going to destroy the relationship you have with your people.
Right.
Because really think about it. You're not for your people no more. You've been all this time doing all this wickedness.
Oh, yeah.
Turning them from God, which we're going to get into with the pastors today, and think that everything's good. But now Most High brought this person in to do the same thing to you. But look, with him, it tenfold.
Shout out
what he ended up doing.
Shout out Jamil Judah. We appreciate you, bro, for the super chat.
So read one more verse. Go to 29.
Verse 27. So Menelaus got the principality, but as for the money that he had promised unto the king, he took no good order for it.
Read.
Albeit, Sostratus, the ruler of the castle, required it. For unto him appertained the gathering of the customs, wherefore they were both called before the king. Now Menelaus left his brother Lysimachus in his stead in the priesthood, and Sostratus left Crates, who was governor of the Cyprians.
So watch this. When he took office, let's just get straight to the point. Go to 49.
Verse 49. Wherefore even they of Tyrus, moved with hatred of that wicked deed, caused them to be honorably buried. Verse 50. And so through the covetousness.
Wait. Yeah, 50. Keep going.
Of them that were of power, Menelaus remained still in authority, increasing in malice and being of great traitor to the citizens.
So great traitor, he brought even more pain on them, more craziness on them. So just give me a little thing. He ended up taking Jason's spot. Jason had to flee. He's running around. Jason hears something about Antiochus being dead. I'm kind of fast forwarding because we don't have a lot of time. We can't do Power Hour plus. To this point, read it now. Chapter 5, verse 5.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 5 and verse 5. Now when there was gone forth a false rumor, as though Antiochus had been dead, Jason took at the least 1,000 men, and suddenly made an assault upon the city. And they that were upon the walls being put back, and the city at length taken, Menelaus fled into the castle. But Jason slew his own citizens.
He did what?
Slew his own citizens without mercy.
Dang. His own people.
Without mercy.
And he had a wicked multitude of us that was still with him.
Right.
That still, wanted to follow his rulership.
Right. Read.
Not considering that to get the day of them of his own nation would be a most unhappy day for him.
Damn. Read on.
But thinking they had been his enemies and not his countrymen whom he conquered.
So his mind was blinded.
Right.
Remember, he was on power at first.
Yeah.
Right.
A new shift came in.
Yep.
Ranking structure changed.
Right.
He had a malice in him.
That root of bitterness.
Root of bitterness. And he said, I'm coming back with vengeance.
Like weed.
Or that bitterness is like, just think about that. Think about what we're going through and just the mindset of when you're in a certain position and you're taken away, how you're over there. Think about when he was running. You think he ran away? It was like, okay, my journey's done. Let me just rest it up. He's over there pondering.
Them 7 watchmen got to him.
He was stewing.
Stewing in it. He was just like, ooh, wait too old. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Just getting it up, right? Go ahead and get the super chats.
Hey, shout out to Kiana Wyatt and Lily Judah 007 for the super chats.
All right.
Have mercy.
All praises. Thank you for the donation.
And Jamila Judah. Thank you. Did you mention that one?
Yes, sir.
Did you? I thought you said
Jamil.
Kayana Wyatt. I don't know if you said that one.
Hey, everything's spiritual.
All praises.
Read on.
Verse 7. Howbeit for all this he obtained not the principality, but at the last received shame for the reward of his treason, and fled again into the country of the Ammonites. In the end, therefore, he had an unhappy return.
Keep going.
Being accused before Aretas, the king of the Arabians, fleeing from city to city.
Fleeing city to city.
He has nowhere to go because he's making enemies everywhere he goes.
Everywhere.
So he a vagabond.
He's a vagabond.
And that spirit's going to go with you. A lot of brothers and sisters think that just because you go to another camp or just because you move somewhere and you move in malice and you move without resolving, that you're going to be good. No, that same spirit's going to follow you everywhere you go.
Facts.
Trust me on that.
Even these Christian pastors that think that they can run to other countries.
Right. Damn. Read on.
Pursued of all men, hated as a forsaker of the laws, and being had in abomination as an open enemy of his country and countrymen. he was cast out into Egypt.
Read.
Thus he that had driven many out of their country perished in a strange land, retiring to the Lacedaemonians, and thinking there to find succor by reason of his kindred.
That's where he perished. So, is that a life that you want to live? You were on top of that's we're about to transition, but your God is for you, right? And you chose your oppressor, and look where it got you. Because look at how the oppressor did him.
Right.
He's like, oh, you got more money? Yeah, F that. I don't care about him. All right, give it to me. They don't care about you. As we see these pastors, the apologetics, fighting for the same doctrines that oppressor taught us. Get the different religions. Get that poster, please. I was meaning to send it, but I didn't. And have it ready. So you had
the man-made.
Yeah,
we got that in
those religions, those different doctrines, and the different things through theology school and everything that is set up to make sure you're in line, like how they did during the Maccabees, the rulers, the people that conquered and ruled and oppressed these lands. You don't think that they don't have control today in America? Hell yes, they do.
Right.
And this is a proof right here. As you look at this, do you see one black person up there? You see all the nations that has nothing to do with this Bible, but yet they're coming out with religions. Let's go through them.
Man-made religions. The father of hermeneutics created the Baptist religion in 1608. John Smith created the Mormon religion.
Slavery. We was in slavery. Go ahead.
In 1830, Joseph Smith.
Slavery.
Created the Seventh-day Adventist religion in 1863.
Slavery.
William Miller. Created the Jehovah's Witness religion in 1872.
Slavery.
Charles T. Russell. Created the Pentecostal religion in 1901. Charles Parham.
The New Age slavery. All these religions were created by a people that don't like you. You follow? So guess what else was taught? Through all their theology schools. Mm-hmm. Guess where the foundation of these teachings came from? Your oppressors. So guess what they're spewing today in Christianity and Catholicism?
Yep.
Nothing new under the sun.
Nothing new under the sun. The same thing that they were doing in Maccabees.
That's it.
Because you know why? Because their program works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. Hey, Officer Joe.
Go ahead.
You remember in First Maccabees, I don't think we read it, but it talked about how when they started to rule, evils increased on the earth. Right. And then you're going into Jason, and then you're going into how the Greek customs traditions were implanted on our people. And then I know you about to segue into today, right?
Right. Hellenization, too.
Hellenization. Yeah. Daniel 7, real quick.
Yep.
Daniel 7. And then look at verse 6 and 7.
The prophecy.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 6.
For a proper segue, go ahead.
After this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard.
So this is the vision that Daniel had. He saw a kingdom that was unto a leopard. That's Greece. Greeks, go ahead.
Which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl.
4 wings of a fowl, because they went out to conquer and to conquer. Go ahead.
The beast had also 4 heads. Mm-hmm. And dominion was given to it.
So the 4 heads, Officer Ruvain brought it out. That's those 4 generals, all right? Yep. So those 4 generals were broken up into different particular nations, right? Mm-hmm. You had the different Lysimachus, Antiochus, and so on and so forth when you read the history, right? And they had dominion over certain parts of lands, right? So they traveled out, they conquered multiple nations, all right? Verse 7 now.
After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast.
Now hold on. The 4th beast came from that 3rd beast. As far as the lineage and as far as the people themselves, okay? Same people, Edomites, Greeks to Rome. That's that 4th kingdom. Go ahead.
Dreadful and terrible.
So they were even worse than the Greeks. Go ahead.
And strong exceeding.
Very strong. Go ahead.
And it had great iron teeth.
And those great iron teeth represent their strength to what? To conquer, to destroy. Go ahead.
It devoured and brake in pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it.
So that's the part that I wanted to get. So it break in pieces with that destruction, with that power, with that might, and it stamped the residue with the feet of it. Right? When you step on something, when you stamp something, what does it do? It leaves a mark. What was that? Hellenism, and then under the Romans, it was Romanization. And then I know Officer Joe is about to segue.
Right.
What you have is now Americanism or patriotism.
Right.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Patriotism.
So that's patriotism. So that's the particular nation that the Bible calls the most wicked, doing the same things throughout history all the way up until now. But go ahead and finish it off.
Yep.
And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it. And it had 10 horns.
All right. So I just wanted to give that segue.
Read 8.
I was thinking about that right there. Oh, in verse 8. Yes, sir.
Verse 8, I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn.
So that little horn was America, which came forth Great Britain. So they didn't stop ruling
Right.
at all. They just transitioned to different kingdoms.
That our houses may be forever.
Right. Go ahead. Finish it off.
Before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots.
Right. Fresh American, British, Spanish, those particular wars. Go ahead.
And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man.
They had vision, right? So they were able to what some people may say, they were very perspicacious, right? They were able to see in the future, and they were able to do different developments and strategize in order to put our people in turmoil.
50 to 100 years into the future sometimes.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead.
And a mouth speaking great things.
And a mouth speaking great
that's
things.
Why I want you to
Christianity,
finish it.
Catholicism,
White
hermeneutics, baptism, Mormon, Seventh Day, Jehovah's Witness, Pentecostal, and so on and so forth.
Daniel prophesied about this thing.
Absolutely. Yes, he did.
This Bible is our history book. That's what we're trying to show you. So now we're gonna go to America.
Bring it out.
Let's go. Where it's the different word, but still Hellenization.
Right.
We're still Hellenized today. A lot of our brothers and sisters out there that don't even realize it. They're literally following the blueprint from Maccabees.
Right.
Literally following the blueprint from Maccabees.
If you celebrated Independence Day, you are Hellenized.
Right.
That's an
Exactly.
example of it, right?
Give them
there.
some more because they think that they're
True.
good.
Memorial Day.
Just keep
Memorial
going.
Day.
Birthdays.
Yep.
Mother's Day. Father's Day. A brother said on here, Esau had me unknowingly worship Greek gods. That's everything in America.
Literally.
Think about this is America. Why do we have Greek deities and
Statues.
You
got a whole hotel in Vegas. What is it? The Venetian. When you look at all the paintings in there, it's all Greco.
Why we got obelisks around the country next to a Capitol building that's fashioned in the way that the Greeks did their architecture?
Because that's what Daniel prophesied. And the little horn came out. They brought all those customs with them.
Yep. And you fast forward to today with sports, trading slaves, just like how they were doing during that
Souls
time.
of men, that's right.
Yep.
So we're going to get some videos of these same Jasons that's here today that try to paint a certain picture, but everything's designed to please the oppressor.
Praise white Jesus.
Everyone knows about this guy. Get the Jerome Israel, Pastor Pam.
He thought he could run to another country.
Right.
So you got whole denominations built around the fact that women can't wear pants.
So stop before we start. Give me Isaiah, right? Is it 94? Who's going to stand?
Psalms 94.
Psalms 94. Why do I always go to Isaiah?
Isaiah 94.
I always, for some reason, I always go to 94.
Sound like third Maccabees.
I was about to say.
Oh, no, why do that?
The book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Who's going to rise up? So we're in transition. Because when you continue to read Maccabees, which I encourage everyone to do, you see Judas Maccabeus.
Yeah.
You see all those that didn't bow down to Baal and bow down to idolatry, that rose and stood stiffly for the Most High.
In smaller numbers than their enemies.
Smaller numbers than their enemies, yes, indeed. They stood stiffly for the Most High God, and they came and combated against those doctrines. Let's read that. Read.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Uh-huh.
Verse 17. Unless the Lord had been
Sorry, read that again. Sorry.
Verse 16. Who will rise up for me?
So we calling who is going to rise up for the Most High God? David said, who's going to rise up for him? Read.
Against the evildoers.
Against the evildoers. Who's the evildoers? The nations that set up these things that destroy us and our people that oppose it.
The nations and the Jasons.
Okay. If you haven't noticed, all the OR like literature comes from him. All praises.
Right.
All right. So who's going to rise up? Guess who's going to rise up from? The man in the purple or gold. Israelites that stand up for the Most High God. Right. That applies the scriptures. That when we hear things, we're going to combat against it. We're going to fight against it. Right. And this is just the beginning of sorrows. It's going to get worse. It's going to get just like how Maccabees was. But the Most High God is getting everyone ready that's standing for him spiritually. So when that time comes, we won't fither away. Lord's will. So now let's play the video.
So you got whole denominations built around the fact that women can't wear pants. You take one scripture from Deuteronomy where it says a woman should not dress like a man. You turn that into no woman can't wear pants. Let me ask you a question. When Moses wrote Deuteronomy, pants did not exist.
So stop. We're gonna go through these videos. We're gonna see the Jason in them teaching against the word and the stupidity for him that this is how you know people don't read the Bible, man. Y'all over here following down pastors, the blind, like Isaiah said. I say Isaiah this time. The blind leading the blind. Yes. Mm-hmm. But he said during Deuteronomy there was no pants. Is that true, panel?
No.
Hell no.
It's not true.
Is that true, audience? Hell no. Let's get the precept on when pants breeches was first instituted. You got that? Exodus? 28:44, I think. Yeah, go to 28:42.
The book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 42. Uh-huh. And thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness.
Now, how many of y'all know what linen breeches is? Everyone know what breeches is? Can we just get that real quick? So they won't just think.
And can we start at 41?
Yeah, we can
get
do
the
that.
context?
We could definitely do that. So, yes, I appreciate you on that one, my brother. Let's get breeches, and then we're going to start for 41. Because he said out of his mouth, the pastor that thousands of Christian black Negroes is following, and they believe in this crowd. Read.
Breeches are an old-fashioned garment, extending from the waist to the knee, fastened below the knee with buttons, buckles, or ties. They were standard Western male attire between the 16th and early 19th centuries.
And this goes way back. Way back. See the same terminology? Breeches. What did we read in the Bible? Read it again.
Verse 42. And thou shalt make them linen breeches.
Breeches.
To cover their nakedness.
So watch Christians gonna be like, those are not pants. Bro, we just
read
what pants are.
If you got grandparents use the black grandparent, like Judah grandparents, they use the word they said breeches.
Right.
You know.
Put up those breeches.
Put up your breeches.
Mm-hmm. That's a Southern thing.
It is.
Yes. What were you gonna say?
Remember in Egypt they was wearing the little cloth, right? Just to cover the. I don't even know what it was really for, because your business was out, which is the reason why the Most High had to institute the law on breeches for men in the first place.
Right. Read up to 41.
Verse 41. And thou shalt put them upon Aaron thy brother and his sons with him.
Wait. What did the Bible say? Wait. Let's go to 40.
Mm-hmm. Verse 40. And for Aaron's sons thou shalt make coats.
Okay.
And thou shalt make for them girdles.
Okay.
And bonnets shalt thou make for them, for glory and for beauty.
Okay.
And thou shalt.
So the subject matter is his sons. Mm-hmm. It didn't say Aaron's kids, children. It said he had to put sons with the S. Go ahead.
Everything is real specific.
Right. Read.
And thou shalt put them upon Aaron thy brother and his sons with him.
So this is going to go on
Aaron
and
his sons.
Read.
and shalt anoint them, and consecrate them, and sanctify them, that they may minister unto me in the priest's office.
Read.
And thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness from their loins, even unto the thighs they shall reach.
So they weren't even able to deal with the Lord until they covered themselves, the men.
Right. More so, like you said, when they were going to sacrifice, these things that they had to walk up, it was revealing their nakedness.
Right.
So he had to do this, implement this, so that won't be revealed. Read on.
Verse 43.
Uh-huh.
And they shall be upon Aaron and upon his sons.
And upon his what?
Sons.
Did it say daughters anywhere? And his children? It's very specific. Read.
When they come in unto the tabernacle of the congregation.
Uh-huh.
Or when they come near unto the altar to minister in the holy place.
Read.
That they bear not iniquity and die. Shall be a statute forever unto him and his seed after him.
Forever.
Forever. So what are breeches? Pants. Who were they created for? Who instituted that they needed to put this on?
The Lord.
God.
Are we also going to go to Daniel?
Yeah, you could go there. I didn't have it, but you can go there.
Just
I
to
like
also
that.
show, it said Aaron and his sons in Exodus. Let's see what it says in Daniel 3:21.
The book of Daniel, chapter 3 and verse 21. Then these men.
These who?
Men.
No, sisters.
Men.
Women.
Men.
Go ahead.
Were bound in their coats.
Uh-huh.
Their hosen.
Their hosen.
Uh-oh.
Different word. Same thing. Read.
And their hats.
Uh-huh.
And their other garments.
Uh-huh.
And were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
Look up the definition of
They
hosen.
got it. They're on it. Okay, all praises.
Read that.
Let's go.
Hosen is an archaic English plural of the word hose, historically referring to a long leggings, stockings, or close-fitting breeches.
Oh, there's breeches again.
Fitting breeches.
You know what's funny is the word is hose, but hose back in the days was the long leggings, the stockings, or in other words, the breeches or the pants.
I see where you're going with that.
Women today
I see where you're going.
wear these hose, and it therefore makes them hose.
Damn, I already knew he was going there.
Listen,
right when you read it, I was like, "Oh God, here we go."
Damn.
See how funny God is?
Hey,
I mean, it's true though.
Hey, you're right.
Most of these women wearing leggings on some hoe stuff.
Well, the leggings were designed to go under the dress. But he's referring to those pants, breeches, and they wear it so tight where they're damn leggings, you can see everything.
Facts.
You ain't lying.
Crazy work. But guess what, sister? It was made for the brothers, and it wasn't made to be tight like that either. Message. All right, next video.
Oh wait, and then Jeremiah 5:31.
Yes, sir. That's another one.
Jeremiah 5:31. This is in regards to these false pastors.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, and verse 31. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means.
Watch this.
And my people love to have it so.
They love it. They love it. Like this Pastor Pam, his objective is to keep the people in sin so that the people can return, give them tithes, pay that money. But the people love to have it so. Why? Because the things that a lot of these pastors preach and say and do, it allows them to do the evils that they're doing without feeling convicted.
Because
without feeling convicted.
They have people that enable it, that support it.
Right.
You want me to finish this?
They got their followers.
Yep.
Because as long as you got followers, like Deke says all the time, he's like, I can't be a deacon without y'all.
Right.
Right.
As long as
You know
you
what
got
I mean? So as long as you
yeah.
got followers, that's how that what makes you relevant.
Right. Like Bishop Kanai says, I'm only a bishop because that's how y'all see me.
Right. And that's why Jason had his followers.
you. I was
That's
about
why
to say,
he
yes.
moved the way he did.
Yep.
Yes.
That's why the pastors got their followers. The apologetics got their followers. Everyone on social media today got their damn little followers. The reason why they think that they're of some type of substance.
Right.
But they're empty. Empty. Spiritually empty. Let's go to the next video. You got something?
You want me to finish that verse?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm going to start from the top. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 31. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof?
Because there's judgment that's coming. All right.
Yes, sir. Let's go to Saul Ben. Right on the, right there. We're just gonna go through these different clips and we're gonna attack that Jason's preaching, that desire to go against God. We're standing stiffly for God. Play.
Want to eat pork? Go ahead and eat pork. That's what the Bible says. A lot of times people take what is from the Old Testament. He was talking to the Jewish people, the Jewish nation. And under the Jewish covenant, they cannot eat certain things. But Paul says in 1 Timothy, he says to all things are permissible. All things are good.
These Christian pastors.
All right, stop. We're just going to go John 5, last verse. Just to cut that. Because he mentioned the whole Old Testament, the Jewish people. See, look at how he separated himself from being an Israelite himself.
Jason.
That's that whole just mindset, that generational curse all the way up to today got our people over here walking just like they're just, I'm going to say the word, like they're Greeks. Walking over here like they're Gentiles. I use those words that Paul used. Go ahead, read that.
The book of John, chapter 5, verse 47. But if ye believe not his writings.
46.
Verse 46. For had ye believed Moses. You would
this
have
is
believed.
in the Old Testament. If you, what color is the writing?
It's red.
It's red. So, brothers and sisters, open your ears to Christ. Because he's definitely overshines Paul. Let's see what Christ says. Read.
For had you believed Moses, you would have believed me.
If you believe Moses, the first 5 books, the laws, you will believe me. Read.
For he wrote of me.
Because he prophesied about Christ.
In the Old Testament.
In the Old Testament.
But if you believe not his writings.
But if you don't believe Moses, the first 5 books.
In the Old Testament.
In the Old Testament. Read.
How shall you believe my word?
How are you going to believe Christ? How Christians going around, Christ is in my heart, but they don't believe in the Old Testament?
It wasn't the Old Testament when,
at that time.
when Christ was writing it.
So how you going to just walk around boldly? Well, know why? Jason's and his followers walk around boldly, say, I Christ is in my heart, but I don't believe nothing from the Old Testament because my pastor, Jason said that the Old Testament is done away with. That you can eat all things. Everything's clean as long as you pray over it. No, that's not what the scripture says or mean. Christ said, if you believe what Moses said, you believe on him. All right, let's get another video.
Shout out to Shala Sa for the super chat. We appreciate it.
All praises, all praises. Let's go to this new moon one. Crazy word.
Oh no.
And I want you to I want you to type in where does the dark moon being a new moon come from? I should have screenshot it and sent it to you. All right, let's play that.
This is the new moon. This is what God said to Moses. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Now, what it actually says is this.
Hey, watch how crazy this is.
What it actually says.
Watch this. Watch where he put it, bro. You're about to be like, what the hell is going on right now? But we're going to clarify it. We're going to stand stiffly for the Most High God against these Jasons. Play.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land, saying, This new moon shall be unto you the beginning of new moons. It shall be the first month of the year to you. I bring this up because someone stated to me that the new moon is the 8th day. The first day in a month has always been the beginning of the month. Some people are just brain dead because they believe every lie.
Nah, bro, you definitely brain dead. Watch where he put this calendar up. Wow, you're about to be like, oh,
never mind. Now that you know the new moon is the first day and beginning of a month, tell me, where do you see the new moon on this calendar?
Someone need to go like that scratch.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
But we're going to use that same calendar that he's so dumbfounded about, and we're going to give him those real scriptures to identify why he said the beginning of months. Because he didn't read nothing. And guess where you find the new moon at? In the same books that they took out.
Right.
He was only able to use books where he was confounded about where they got that from.
He ain't got the sauce.
He ain't got the sauce. He said, crazy work. That's why I was like,
shut your black lips.
But yeah, all praises to the Most High. We got the understanding from our leadership. Go ahead.
The book of Sirach, chapter 43 and verse 6.
Now we're going to look at the same calendar that he's pointing at as the dark moon being a new moon. Before we continue, do y'all got that definition of the new moon? Or not the definition, but where does it? Yeah, I think this is it. Yep. Wait. Okay, yeah. Let's do that.
Historically, the term new moon referred to the first visible faint crescent after the moon passed the sun. The phase of total
one I found.
The phase of total invisibility
I don't know what they talking
was
about
called
right
the
now.
dark moon.
It said that it came from an ash.
That's the example of the turning of things upside down.
I don't know what they talking about right now.
That's
that ain't what
crafty
Genesis
counsel.
1 say.
Right.
Hell is this?
All right. So, anyways, it comes from the. It said something about astronaut. I don't know. Put show more. I think that's it. Yes, it is. Read that.
Modern astronomy.
Astronomy. Yeah.
Modern astronomy and 20th century scientific and calendar making practices. The new moon was officially redefined as the exact moment of conjunction when the sun and moon align, and the earth facing side is completely dark.
So, where do you get his understanding from about the new moon? Our oppressor.
White
So
man.
now let's go back to the calendar. Because even with, go back real quick. Go back, please. Pretty please. Thank you. Now read that part, the second one.
Astrology and occultism.
Occultism.
In contrast to astronomers, many astrologers, Wiccans, and modern witches draw a distinction between the two. They often use the term dark moon to describe the final 1 to 3 days of total invisibility before conjunction. They then use the term new moon to describe the moment the cycle begins, which is either the astronomical conjunction or the return of the first visible silver crescent.
So the understanding of a new moon to them, who follows their oppressor, the Jasons, is considered dark. Now let's see what God says. Let's stand for the Most High God. Read that.
Pull up the calendar.
The book of Sirach, chapter 43 and verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season.
So he made the moon to serve in her seasons. Read.
For a declaration of time. And a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast. A light that decreaseth in her perfection.
Wait. So in order to decrease, can you decrease from dark?
No.
But what did it say, that L word? Read that and emphasize it. The what?
From the moon is the sign of feast.
It's a sign of feast, which he read the passage that he thought he had all the understanding on to try to determine that, I see, he said right here, this is the beginning of the months. But he failed to realize the book that they took out is the answer to your answer.
How is there a sign if you can't see it?
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank you. Because I'm looking
no sense
at all.
It makes no sense.
Read on.
A light.
A what?
A light.
A what?
A light.
A light. Read.
That decreaseth in her perfection.
That decreases. That's a cycle that we see with the new moon to the dark, to the dark, to the new, which is a full moon. Read.
So decrease means to go down.
Like when you decrease the light.
To dim.
Decrease, to dim the light.
Right.
It has to be light for it to
Go
decrease.
down.
All right, read.
The month is called after her name.
The month is called after her name, the beginning of months. Read.
Increasing wonderfully in her changing.
So she as she changes, she increases into what?
Because why would she have to increase?
Because she decreased in the beginning.
So it goes to where he was trying to see. It decreased to the point where it's a dark moon. Then it starts to increase to what?
Increasing
Being
wonderfully.
the month is called after her name. Increasing wonderfully in her changing. Being an instrument of the armies above. Shining in the firmament of heaven.
Oh, my goodness.
So, hey, I don't know what you talking about, Mr. Jason.
So as it increased, it was shining in the firmament of heaven.
Mm-hmm. So that calendar that he decided to circle and says, well, if you start here, that means our people. Jason,
Better shut your
blind
black
leading the
lips.
blind. But guess what? He has followers. Jason have followers.
Right.
Show you how today is the same spirit. Let's go on. Next video. Cause we short on time. Let's go to the 5 dangerous camps to show you how Jason's follow the mockery of the oppressor and run with it. But the point that I want to make with this is watch all the camps that they put us in and what they say about these camps compared to us. It's gonna blow your mind. Go.
Top 5 Hebrew Israelite camps to examine. Not every group claiming Israel is walking in truth. Some of these camps need to be examined closely. Here is my list of the top 5 Hebrew Israelite camps to examine. Number 5, Sakari Hebrew Israelites. Self-proclaimed priesthood. But where is the Levitical lineage? Mixing set-apart feast with worldly environments is not separation.
So,
Critics
worldly
also-
environments, this Israelite camp.
Right.
Fast forward to the next one. All right.
Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, ISUPK. Militant structure, aggressive doctrine, known for confrontational street teaching and public conflicts. Their teaching on immersion and the Messiah raises serious questions. Former members and critics have also raised concerns about the culture and treatment of members. Number 3, Israel United in Christ, IUIC. One of the
So
largest
far we heard 2 negative things. Read. That's not according to the Bible. Read. Our
United
play.
in Christ, IUIC, one of the largest Hebrew Israelite organizations in existence. The organization does not equal truth. Critics challenge the group's centralized authority structure, rejection of water immersion, and teachings regarding the Messiah's birth. So they don't believe the Messiah was born of a virgin. They believe that Joseph snuck around and had sex with her and was going to put her away after he got her pregnant. Number 2.
So stop.
Wait a minute.
So it's based off a doctrine that the Jason don't believe because he's against God. He's pushing that whole oppressor doctrine.
Right.
He said that like that's not written in the Bible.
Right.
Thank
It
you.
says that in the Bible.
That's
like,
my
clearly.
point. But look at how the other camps he's actually mentioning wicked stuff. That's against the Bible. But when it comes
He
to
couldn't
he couldn't say nothing about us because we not those guys.
Right.
We those guys that preach the Bible and abide by it. But he wasn't. And like he has something. Bro, read the Bible.
He had to throw that little clip in there though.
Right. The whole
Right.
Read or play on just to finish it out real quick.
Great millstone, GMS, extreme rhetoric, and highly controversial teachings. There are recorded videos online where individuals associated with the camp leadership involving very young females after the offset of their puberty.
All right, next.
These statements.
Last one.
Women when they 12.
All right, stop. I'm over it. But my point is this: the Jason followed the things that he sees and hears, but the agenda of what ADL label us as
Southern Poverty Law Center.
SPLC label us
Canary
as,
Mission.
and he just kind of takes that like, all right, yeah, these are the ones that you want to examine. But he has look what he mentioned about us. He mentioned something that was not wicked. It was just a doctrine that he didn't want to understand
just a
because he's
misunderstood
whitewashed.
doctrine.
He was literally like,
Yes.
you got to watch out. They're the largest Hebrew Israelite camp in existence.
Right.
And they keep God's laws.
They can't say
That's
that.
all you can say.
That's all you can say. All praises to the Most High God and leadership. Let's go to the next one up here. Fag.
Oh my God.
No, Officer Joe. Now, wait a minute now.
Play.
Brother Toby, you dey hear that beat? It's too tight, my brother.
Pastor, now the group going to make I hold.
I know, but listen, me, I know they give tight. I give loose and small.
You know they give.
I know they give tight at all. I give big room, make the spirit work. You understand?
I hear you, Pastor.
Good. Now give me that loose, brother.
Crazy word. You can take it down.
Please.
Please. Take it down.
Hell.
What the hell is this?
another Jason.
You didn't prepare us for that.
Another Jason going against God's dress custom. Bald head, wearing a damn skirt with heels. What do they do this for? To try to make a point? To try to get clicks? They're mocking God just to appease the oppressor.
So in Deuteronomy, where it says you're not supposed to cross dress, that's normal right there. The same way that brother looked crazy in that little tight miniskirt is the same way that God and the Israelites that follow God's laws see when our sisters are wearing pants.
Right.
He would be accepted in Pam's church.
Right, exactly. Come as you are, Christianity. Next one, Caleb. Top third one. Idiot.
Why do you hate white people so much? I pray for you. Father, I pray that these men would have encounters with God. I pray that the hate that's in their heart towards white people would go away.
You see, first of all, that's that passive-aggressive BS that I just cannot see. Come into your personal space and try to act as if they're being peaceful. No, he got that tactic from his oppressor.
He got that tactic from Maccabees.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oppressor. They've been doing this all along. Mm-hmm. All they're doing is just doing what the good master said.
Words are smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Why? Because they want acceptance.
Right.
The desire for acceptance, so they won't look some type of way to the norm. Their norm is wickedness. They don't want to look some type of way to go against the grain like we are. So therefore, since we stand out, we're the hate group, and we have all this hatred. When we don't, at the end of the day, watch, play on.
Loves his oppressor. But notice his first question. Why do you hate white people so much? When every single platform we've ever been on, we've always made it very clear that we do not hate any particular race, ethnicity, gender, so on and so forth. This is a narrative being pushed. And I know who's paying for it. Israel is paying for it. They're paying these weak, emotional, effeminate, non-scripture knowing, weak pastors.
If you really love me, will you just help me get out of this situation?
Black ones in particular.
So stop.
I wasn't ready for that.
Emotional, weak Jasons.
With niggas, I mean nigga people.
And I wanted to show that we always, like Cap said, we always put up, we don't hate no one.
Right.
We literally don't hate no one. Right. The Bible says live peacefully with all men. With all men.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
where's the hate? Just because we read certain passages of Christ and God saying that they hate a certain people, they think that we hate them too.
Right.
At the end of the day, we follow the Most High God and what He says in His Bible, but that doesn't mean we're uncordial people.
Right.
We're not the other nations where they take things to another level. They actually express their hate.
Right.
Fire, crosses, hangings,
right,
all that. They express their hate.
Right.
We, no matter, we're so weak where someone in the family could get killed, and there's like, let's go. That one clip where they're brushing up the lady's hair after she killed their relative, or hugging them, or, oh, we forgive them. But you have these same, I wish I found that video, these same Edomites that say, yeah, the churches have destroyed the black people because if someone killed my relative, we're going to raise this, we're going to raise that, we're going to fight against it.
Yep.
But we've been so Jasonized where we forgot. We forgot everything. We're just weak, and we want to appease the white man.
If anyone reads your Bible, you claim to have understanding, you would understand that we're not made to have that kind of hatred.
Right.
That's not meant for us.
Right. Facts.
So, just throwing that out
Next
there.
video. We're almost done. That is that video of the lady, but it's so long. We should fast forward. Well, let's get the us.
I found a short Instagram clip of it.
Get that. Yeah, get that.
We just want some water. Y'all got water for him? What are you drinking on right now? Soda. He's dehydrated. And you guys got water?
Look at. So I'm gonna show you something. The dude has something to drink in his hand. This Jason just wanted to just come and start some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just to say, oh, y'all want to give him water because he got soda? You should give him water. What the? Are you freaking serious right now?
Crazy.
That's why I was like, "Where you got your cup? You soda with ice? You can hear it shaking and everything." Play on.
No water? I'll get you some water, brother. They fake. I'll get you some water, brother. I'll be back. I got you, brother. I got you, brother.
So
I'm breaking the law by giving my brother some water. You want some water?
So listen. This dude was so Jasonized, where remember it blinded him to the point where you don't see that he's killing his own people.
Yep.
Right.
He's like, oh, bro, they don't want to give you water. This is a perfect opportunity to show that the Israelites don't have no compassion.
He's got a drink in his hand.
So there, thank you. That's why I
This
pointed
is
that
crazy.
out. What do you have in your cup? Oh, soda.
Hey, oh shit.
Crazy word.
His own leader pulled him down when he tried to come against us. Remember that day?
I remember.
He walked his own leader walked him down.
He
The street.
did.
Like, now you go away.
He
you,
said, "Don't
you
do
ain't
it."
doing this right."
He said, "Don't test
Bruh,
testosterone."
this dude, wow.
So what did he break? What did the Jasonized, hypnotized Jasonized going in his head made him do to kill his brother?
He broke the Sabbath.
Broke the Sabbath.
And he was so
Sabbath.
happy and proud of it. I'm
Right.
gonna go buy, brother. I got you. I'm gonna go buy. Play on. Fast forward a little bit. Look at it. Yeah. Play that part. You try to make a
This
point.
coconut water is better than regular water. God bless. Listen to what you have to say. Amen. But look, the Bible says. Look. Here's what the Bible says. Anyone who has 2 shirts should share. Who has none, anyone who has food should do the same. So, brother, it says this in the Bible, brother. Whatever's mine is yours, brother.
But he
Fast
had
forward.
a cup.
Fast forward, because I just want to show you how the Jasonized mind will blind you.
He said, "What's mine is yours,"
to
but
think
he
that
didn't
you're doing
share.
something, but you really destroying your people, being a bad example. Play. Keep going. Play.
Self-righteous, you know. That's
Hit
all
the
good,
gift
but
that
we
destroyed
just
the
gonna-
heart.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just pray for them. Pray that the spirit ends. Because they have the Bible. It's a dangerous thing when you have the Bible in your hand and you take it out of context. That's a very dangerous thing. That's why I'm here. It's very dangerous.
And it's more dangerous when you don't apply what the Bible says, my brother, and die by the Most High God's hand. I think that's a little bit more dangerous, right? But anyways, read that. Gift destroy the heart, because you saw what the person was saying when he said that, or when he got that. He's like, I want to listen to you.
The book of
And this is all the Edomite churches, all the churches that go out there to do those food drive. They be coming on that corner all the time. And all it says, like, y'all feeding a bunch of drug addicts. You're feeding a bunch of people to continue their course in their drug addiction. But y'all not feeding them the word and setting up something so they can get off those drugs. Crazy word. Read that.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
So you see how easily, and the oppressors know this. They know by giving parent planhood, government assistance.
In this particular spot right there where camp was, there is a divorce office right across the street from
Divorce offices.
And right behind there where the brothers are at, there is a dispensary. Right there.
Dispensary.
And
Yeah.
those are the cleanest areas on that whole block.
Right.
And just to give people even more substance, that's the block.
It is the block.
They be slanging.
And
They
the
got
stroll.
the B-boys on there.
It's the stroll.
You see the operation going on.
They got
And
the
he wants to
strollers.
come to us where we're over there telling the people, turn from your sins and keep God's laws.
Right.
To talk about some damn water instead of going
And he
over
bought
there
on the
interrupting. Yeah, going to buy on the Sabbath. Just to show you how the Jason spirit is here today. The same spirit. Next video. This is the last one. We did all them besides. Oh shoot, we did do all them, huh? Wait, did we do all them? We did, huh? All praises, all praises. Let's get that one that is that the one you sent? The
Yeah,
IG?
right there.
All right,
I
play
think
that
it's
one.
the fourth one.
Just to show you how much the pastors really don't care besides about their own self. It's money. The same way he put all that money, hey, I got this money for you, and I'm gonna deliver much more to you too, if you just let me have this position. Give me your anointing, oppressor, master, so I could go deceive my people. And look what comes from it. Play that.
So I just went up on the pastor, his wife, the deacon, the church, the whole congregation if they had something to say. Do you understand me? So me and my cousin, we get to the church to plan, you know, to let them know how we want to plan the service or whatnot. Now, mind you, my auntie and uncle been members of this church for over 55 years. They pay their tithes faithfully. So the pastor turns around and say, that's going to be $800. $800 for what, Pastor? He said, well, you know that in order for us to preach this service and do a nice homegoing, the church got to cook, and I got to pay my ushers to clean up, and then I got to pay some of my deacons to come. I said, you got to pay them to come to a homegoing for your faithful members? I said, let me ask you something. Where the money at when they pay their tithes every Sunday? Where they money at when they pay for pastor anniversary? Where they money at when they paid for church anniversary? Where they money at when you did fundraisers? Where they money at whenever you did these cookings and all this extra stuff? Where they money at when you needed something for your light bill? Where they money at when you needed something for your rent? Where they money at when your mama and your daddy passed? And the last time I checked, my auntie did the cooking and my uncle was running around here trying to help get you a suit. These folks been members of your church since they was little kids, and they was watching you grow up. And you finna sit here and tell me your money hungry ass finna charge us to have a service here? I believe the hell not.
So stop. Sister went off. As you should. Like, really think about, look at all the monies that she was mentioning, bro. Like, all that had nothing to do with the Bible. She said, when you was in the hospital,
where was your antennas?
For your pastors, like, bro, for your rent, you think she's saying this just to be
right?
Like, he has a, hey, pastor, you know, your pastor's going through some stuff.
Right.
I'm a pastor. As a community, we are one. And
what is a pastor's anniversary?
Come on, bro.
I ain't never heard of that.
I remember that when I used to go to church.
I ain't go to church.
They used to get money for the pastor anniversary, bro. That's crazy work. So these are the Jasons today. And the reason why our people is going through what we're going through today, why our people is getting lynched, why are people being found in lakes, why are people being held guilty over something they didn't do, why are people is going through all that, is because the Jasons, the churches today, Christianity is teaching everyone's included. You see that white man, that other day? Love him. He's God. He's Christ. Right. Trust them.
Ain't
when
no
the
black
Bible
God
is
in the Bible.
totally against that. Not saying to be uncordial with people, but just understand what could potentially come from that. Be wise. Be vigilant, because the adversary, the devil, is going to come after you. Right. Read that. This is the spirit that we got to have. We got to have this spirit. All black, Latinos, and Native Americans, we got to have this spirit and leave the Hellenization of America alone. Because as long as we stay there, you're part of the problem. Right. You're literally part of the problem. You always talk about getting out of something, but yet you do and you follow and you support the same system that is designed to destroy us. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense.
How many of our people have already gone back to Moab to get hair, get their nails done?
Right.
Absolutely.
Done. They went back to sleep already.
Right. Read that.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 24. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter.
He said, Moses, when he came to years, when he came to realize who he is, because we all start from somewhere. We all came from the world. We all was wicked at one point where we didn't know better. Now we know better. We're striving to do better. No one's perfect, but guess what? We're going to strive to do better, and we know what is right according to the scripture and what is wrong according to the scriptures, and we're going to discipline ourselves to apply that. That's what Moses came to at this time. Read on.
Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God.
And that's the problem with our people today. They don't want to suffer affliction. They don't want to be in a category of, oh, I don't want to be seen as a black person or African American. I want to be seen as, I'm going to make my skin lighter so I can be seen as a white person, like Jason did in the gymnasium altering their skin, altering their hair, altering everything to look a certain way because that's the Hellenization of America. Read on.
Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
Look at how you put sin in there. Because everything that comes from this world, America, is sin. You break God's laws, it's sin. All the customs of America is sin. Everything that you get and do and enjoy in America is sin. But guess what's not sin? God's laws, statutes, and commandments. If you understand how to really operate as an Israelite, being an Israelite is not boring at all.
It's not.
Bro, like if they only understood the feast days, that Christianity is so against.
Right.
They're so against. Oh, you got Passover? Bro, you just finished doing Easter, Christmas with joyfulness and gladness. But right when we mention a holiday or a high holy day from the Bible, it's tension. Oh my gosh, you got to do that. Oh,
that's
it's
so hard.
crazy.
You know
bro.
what's funny? Our high holy days and festivals, they last way longer than stuff in Christianity anyway.
Right.
Officer,
We got week-long feasts and stuff.
Right.
Your birthday that you celebrate comes once a year, right? We got feast days we celebrate every month.
Every month.
On a weekly basis.
Right.
So, like some of them last days, like tabernacles.
Right.
We out there in the wilderness for days keeping the most
Camping.
high laws.
Right.
Camping. Dwelling in booths.
That's an
Together.
actual law that we got to
Right.
do. And camp.
And check this out too. Because we come together as a body, it's not strenuous on us.
Right.
'Cause, you know, people go into debt to celebrate their birthdays. They say, I'm gonna celebrate this whole month. I'm gonna spend $10,000 to go get crapped on in Dubai.
Don't forget
Christmas.
Black Friday come around. By the time the next day hit after Black Friday on that Sabbath, they broke.
They broke.
Damn.
Giving back to the oppressor.
Right.
There was one video I saw where a black kid was like, man, I'm trying to switch this curse. I don't know if y'all saw it, but he was like, we spend so much money out there. He's like, if he gave a number, so many people just gave $1, we'll have so much money to build our own schools.
Exactly.
Just if everyone just gave a $1. $1 doesn't affect no one, but you can build a school for us, or a hospital for us, or a school for us, or something that's gonna uplift our people. But we don't get down like that. Only Esau do. That's why their kingdom is the way it is.
Right.
So that was it.
That's real.
That was it. So, hey, we out here to expose the Jasons. They are here today, but stand stiffly for the Most High God and apply. Don't just know, but apply what He says.
Oh, hey, we made a thumbnail for you.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold up, man. I don't know about this. The way Ashley just looked at me, he's like,
Nah, pull it up. Pull it up.
No, it looked good.
No, man. He about to-
Pull up a
It's
thumbnail.
gonna be
man.
Hey, while he get
Crown
that
Nation.
too, something
Okay.
that I picked up on in Hebrews 11
Okay,
that we
all
read.
praises.
Yeah, that's fine.
All praises. Who did that one?
Awesome.
You know I had
Now
to
wait.
look you
That's
up,
my
bro.
Jew right there.
Now hold on. I'm sorry. How come y'all couldn't put his whole head on the thumbnail?
Hey, you
Why
see,
you cut it off? Why
you see
cut
the
his
part
head
that's
off?
cut off? That's
Why
at
you-
least a little
That's what I'm saying.
forehead.
Y'all cut his forehead
So he's
off,
looking out
man.
for me.
Why he gotta
reducing
be?
my head.
Why Ruben gotta hate, bro? That's that Jason spirit.
I actually was not.
That's
I'm
that
looking
Jason,
out.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm looking out for my
Nah,
officer.
bro,
man.
that's
You need
that
to show
Jason
him
spirit.
in the fullness thereof.
Hey, man. Hey, man. So, hey, let's all come together. Hey, these end times is near, man. You see a prophecies being fulfilled. Leadership is giving us hints on what's coming. And we just need to just fall in line. Most High is bringing back the order where we don't question it no more. And we just say, amen.
That's right.
That's it.
Hey, wait. Did you skip one? I think there was an ad that was skipped.
No, this is it.
Oh,
right
we just
here.
going straight to it. All right. Hey, make sure y'all donate to the Booster Club. Hey, once again, we thank thee for the super chats that y'all have sent. We really appreciate it. It helps out a lot. You don't even know the extents to how much it helps, to pushing, this truth further and further and further, and going out to these different countries and places to spread the word of God and all the other things that we use this particular, money for. All right. So we thank thee, and definitely keep donating to the Booster Club. Next. And hey, put some flame emojis if you enjoyed tonight's topic by our very own Officer Joe. Put some flames on the comments. All right, exposing that Jason spirit that's still here on this earth right now. All right, make sure you follow us. Okay, we got YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We got the Power Hour Plus Instagram as well. All right, so make sure y'all follow us. Let's get them likes up. Let's make sure that this class is liked. All right, let's make sure we put the thumbs up for this and we share this. We comment after as well. That brings more exposure to the topic. And this is the stuff that our people need. All right, so let's make sure that we keep on sharing and doing our job effectively. All right.
And don't forget to follow Original Royalty on Instagram and Facebook. Hey, I'm just going to keep it real short and sweet. We are in a time right now where the Lord is putting the spirit back on our leadership to bring all things back that belong to us. Original Royalty belongs to us. We have our own clothing lines. We got our own fashion. We got our own style. And now it's time to show the world who we are.
And it's time to get another freaking new thumbnail, bro. I've seen this thing for months.
Hey, the money that
this
y'all...
one?
Damn, man.
Got Shamgar looking like...
Why can't we have new thumbnails, man?
I agree with that.
I'm sorry. I should have did that offline.
We spend on other clothing brands. You know, you go out, you spend $150 for a polo shirt. Man, you can invest that back into Original Royalty and you have something even more fly than any polo shirt you could ever purchase.
That's right.
All praise, is that it?
That's
hey,
it.
with that, I say shalom.
Shalom.
This for the Southern Kingdom, Kwame Yasharala. Hey, one nation, one nation. This for the Northern Kingdom, Viva la Raza. We one nation, one nation. This for the Southern Kingdom, Kwame Yasharala. Hey, one nation, one nation. This for the Northern Kingdom, Viva la Raza. We one nation, one nation. It wouldn't be Israel without Mexicans. Black love, brown pride, cause we next to kin. We ain't gotta tell Esau to let's be friends, cause we above all nations and we better than them. We the salt of the earth, ayy, ayy. And we been king since birth, ayy, ayy. We put the kingdom first, ayy, ayy. And they gon' get this work, ayy, ayy. We was chosen, not cause we the most of the people. Few in numbers, but we over the people. We gods of this earth, we ain't supposed to be equal. Stop playing, you emotional people. The good gotta triumph over the evil. So my foot's on the throat of the eagle. Their tongues will confess that we the people.